Hey everyone, can you hear me? Check, 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 check. Um, it's Friday night, a little around 11 o'clock Eastern time. I got my brandy, not brandy. What am I talking about? That was last time. I got my whiskey, and I'm going to do some sipping. But the main reason, um, I'm hopping on. My glasses are dirty. Jeez. Okay, is because I got a DK mystery box. You could put like a small child in there. Look at this thing. This thing is like huge. And I thought I'd open it up. All right, I gotta make room because it's like huge. All right, well, salute. Still, yeah, it's still Friday. Happy Friday, people. Okay, got my blade. Hey, K Titus, how you doing? Konnichiwa. Did I say it right? You gotta share. I got a box here. I gotta open it up. I'm having so far. It was a quiet one. It was a quiet one. It was just me and the family, just the wife and two kids. Um, we ate junk food and watched the movies and watched the ball drop, and then I crashed because I'm old. And but it was good. Hope you had one too. Hope you had a good New Year's. Did you? Did you have a good New Year's? All right, hold on. Ooh, good. I'm glad. Well, I'm just doing a few things here. I only got one screen, so I can't I can't multitask. You lost 20 pounds. Congratulations. I think I found them. If you want them back, I'll gladly give it to you. Congratulations. How'd you lose 20 pounds? Jeez. Oh, Ruben. Hey, Robert. I'm going to just drop this right here. You dieted, huh? All right. You diet, huh? I got a diet too. I think I cut this out too. This doesn't help my found 20 pounds. All right. Here you go. Okay, so this is a DK box, a mystery box. And in my understanding, they still have a few of these left. 45 bucks shipped. Ruben, DK, I got two people. Ooh. Okay. Bubble wrap. Are you seeing this? Yeah, that is true. Now if it's shipped to there. Okay. So, putting all this bubble wrap back in a box. Okay, so it says, okay, so each of these. Robert, did you have a good New Year's too? How about Ruben, huh? Did you guys have a good New Year's? Okay, and they all have something written on them. Hey!
How's it going?
It's going fine.
All right. I'm doing all right. I'm just
I'm glad to hear it.
hey, welcome.
Hey.
I was backstage and then it was like all glitchy and I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I left and I started it again.
Really? Oh, okay. I don't know. This computer's old, so maybe I don't know if it's me or what. But
no, I think I just had too many things going on here, and I got my new lights, I got my new microphone. I'm doing all kinds of things here.
Styling.
I can. Hi, and welcome to the Old Wolf program this evening.
Nice. I think I just got wood. Isn't there something like that? Some sensatory thing or something? If
I don't know.
Low talk and everything like stimulates the back of your head, like it's like makes your brain come or something.
All right,
I'm gonna look it up just to let you know. Okay,
well,
so
I'll learn something at least.
We got Bearded on here now. We got Captain on here. Okay, so I just opened the box. This is DK's DK mystery box, which I think they have a few more left. And I got all this.
You got a ton of stuff.
Oh shit! And they all got something written on them. So this one says Old Wolf, 4 prize books, an AOK, and extras. So maybe this isn't part of it. I don't know. But okay. So how was your day today?
It's done. That's the best part about it right there.
Yeah. Same here. Okay.
I gotta say, shout out to Delphia and Kachung, who are 2 awesome members of the community. So I'm excited to see what you got from them. And as far as I understand, they might still have 1 or 2 boxes left.
I asked them. They got 2.
So if people are interested in what they see, you're getting these books for shipped less than $1 a book, or right around $1 a book. It's insane. You're getting something like 25 books for like $30 shipped or something like this. It's
45,
like
45.
It's crazy.
Okay, I got a little note on here. Okay, I haven't seen it what I got here though. Hi, Tony. Here are a couple of Daredevils you said you didn't have, which I true. I told them I didn't have any, and a personally signed copy of a shiny Batman Beyond 25.
Ooh,
nice. Love D plus K. I can see that on a tree somewhere. D plus K. Okay. Cool.
Oh, cool. See, I really what was it, like 2 years or whatever they had it as Daredevil and Black Widow, right?
Right.
I can't remember what the first issue was. It was like 97, 96 or something.
Well,
it went to like 115 or something.
Well, yeah, because 138.
Yeah. Because it was only a short time. She was in the comic with him for a while, but they renamed it for like 2 years, and it's cool. I want to try to get all of those issues. I just that little run is kind of cool. Crossover goodness.
There it is.
That's let's see which Green Lantern. It was Kyle Rayner, right?
Kyle Rayner, yeah. Oh, here we go. But check out the signatures.
Delphia Kachung signed it. That's hilarious. That's awesome.
Oh, got a little wolf pack.
Ooh.
Huh?
The old wolf pack.
Oh, check this out.
Who's that? Sunspot? Who is that guy?
That is Beware the Seeker of Darkness, for he shall destroy us all.
I've been watching out for that guy my whole life.
Oh, guess what? This is $2.99. I ended up with $2.30.
Ooh, little story arc. I realize I'm breaking the cardinal rule of the Old Wolf channel, which is
not sipping.
So let me go get something to sip on.
I'm glad you found that on your own, because I wasn't going to bring it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to be called out for it.
Oh, Bearded. Hey, I'm glad they signed it. Yeah, I'm glad they signed it for me too. I'm going to put that up on the wall. Not the ear. Over there someplace. I don't know. People just go, and I don't say. That's cool. Stay back, Avengers. The Fantastic Four will handle this. Yeah, he actually said that down there. See? Oh, see? Yeah. Newsstand! Newsstand!
All right, I'll make up for it with two beverages here. I got a little water back to go with the Buffalo Trace. I'm trying to finish this bottle off because it's very oblong and make some room.
Yeah, it doesn't fit nice. And I got another Fantastic Four, a 263. Not a newsstand.
I do love that. I have that issue. Love that cover.
Yeah, that was very cool. The burn. Great cover. Looks like a burn cover, right?
Yes, sir. So there you go. Killed the bottle.
Very good. I'm so proud of you.
Got a little something to enjoy.
All right.
Happy Friday to you, sir.
Go. Oh. Cheers.
Cheers.
So I got this other one now. It says 4 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Sounds like some of my favorite radio stations. Does anybody even listen to the radio anymore?
I'm old. I listen to talk radio. Actually, I do. That's how old I am. I guess Sirius. I listen to the old radio classics when they.
I tell my my Echo from Amazon. I tell her to play 50s music pretty much all the time.
Yeah, but it's not even music. It's the when they had this when they had like shows on there, like soap opera shows. You know what I'm saying? The cop show,
like the old radio shows.
Yeah, I listen to that.
Little Orphan Annie and stuff.
Little Orphan Annie. Not that bad. All right, here we go. All right.
Likes the shadow. Yeah, the shadow. There you go.
Yeah. See,
what evil Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff up.
Bearded. I know Bearded and Charlie are big Dick Tracy fans.
224.
224.
Prisoner of the Space.
I didn't know you were a big FF fan.
Yeah. I'm like in the back of my head, I gotta sell my stuff, and there's a few titles I would keep. FF be one of them. Iron Man be one of them. Daredevil be one of them.
Sure. I didn't know you were a big Iron Man fan too.
Oh yeah.
All those classic Marvel guys.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't seem to be a big Spider-Man fan.
No.
That's funny. I always think it's funny what characters people are drawn to and get into at the beginning of their collecting, because I never got into Iron Man until later. It was not post Downey Jr., but it was in adulthood that I found his, alcoholism storyline and some of those issues that I was like, oh, this is an interesting character. But the when I was first collecting, it was all Rhodey. Rhodey's the one that's in Secret Wars. It's not Tony. Tony didn't go to the planet.
I don't mean to be I'm trying to multitask here.
Go ahead. That's the whole point. Los is in the chat. How's it going, Los? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm really low. I have a hard time with that.
You don't do. I'll do the chat. You do the unboxing. Two Gun Pedro's here. Pew pew. And Bearded Comic Bro is making a lot of comments. Did you watch his He-Man show today?
No, I haven't. I just got home.
My wife and I. Sorry, my wife. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. My family and I have several routines around YouTube. Certain shows that we might watch. My wife doesn't watch very many of them, but Charlie is obsessed with the Bearded Comic Bro. She will watch every Friday on the way home. They drop their Name That Character show.
Yeah, which is hilarious.
And I plug my phone into the audio system in the car, put the phone on the dash and just drive, and she listens the whole way, and then she leaves the comment, so she gets to make the comment in the reply at the end. It's hilarious. And some weeks she's like they did a Dick Tracy one, and she knew she was like, I got this. And then today was He-Man, and she'd never heard of He-Man before. So the first picture was He-Man, and Charlie goes, "Is that like Boy Barbie?"
That's G.I. Joe.
But then she loves it. She just loves that show. It's like her favorite. She's a big fan. So I like our new Friday routine.
I will see it though. Okay, so I got Cybernary 2.
Yeah, that looks like a Liefeld something or other. Who's the artist or writer?
Gerber, Rebner, Friend.
Sounds like a really awful password or something.
I know.
All right.
Did I get another FF?
I have 2 eras of Image that I'm aware of, like the original launch era,
right,
and then now. And like anything that's in between is really like I have no clue what was happening over there.
I mean, there was a time. I mean, I when I was collecting, I was on and I was off, and I was on and I was off. So there's a lot of stuff that I don't know. Oh.
Is he here? Oh, Borinkin! Oh. Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
Good to see you, brother.
How you guys doing?
Bien, bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal?
Estamos bien. Viendo a ver qué es lo que saca Wolf de esa caja.
Okay, I'm lost. Okay.
I just want to see what you got out of the box. I got some books today too, so I'll show you if we have time.
So did you see any of it? You want me to go through what I've got open so far?
No, nothing. Okay. I basically came in, I saw the link, and I was like, I got nothing to do.
You can make us small and you big if you want. Then you can hold it up easier.
Yeah, so my face can actually fit in this whole thing because my face doesn't fit in right here. If I want to do some hand signs,
okay,
there we go.
No, that's not what I want to do. Hold on.
That's good.
Boom.
Okay, there we go.
So I got Fantastic Four 263. I got Wolfpack #1,
which I do not know nothing about, but it's fitting for you.
It's one of a 12 issue. 12 issue.
Well, they did. Why is it like Magic only got 4 issues, but Wolfpack got a year?
Because I don't know, but it's a newsstand.
Can't argue with that.
Okay, so then I got Fantastic Four. Oh, let's start all over again. Hold on.
There he is.
Okay, I gotta start all over again. Here we go.
Can you reopen DK's package?
Seal it up and open it again for us.
Okay, I'll take the tape
out, seal it up. You know the scary thing is Old Wolf's actually going to do that.
He will actually, yeah. It's an actual thing.
Okay.
All right, quick. He's going to do it. Quick, Bearded, read of the week.
It was Scout's Honor for me. I love Scout's Honor.
It was a great book.
Borinkin, what's your read of the week?
I really like that. I think that's kind of it for me. The rest of the books that I usually read are Venom and Thor and everything else, and they usually get that highlight. So I want to go with something indie, and it's going to be Scout's Honor.
You're fair. A smart man.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. Although I really did, my favorite Marvel book was going to be the Valkyrie book that Jason Aaron wrote, because I'm a big Sentry fan, and it was like all about how, he got ripped in half in the King in Black. Valkyrie is escorting him to the afterlife, and you get to see he's reacting to his own death, and he's thinking back on his life, and she's taking him to the. It's cool. It's cool. That was
I think I bought it, but I haven't had the chance to read it. I'm putting the tie-ins aside.
Like, I'm a big Sentry fan, so I'm like, if you like the Sentry at all, it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes,
okay.
We're ready.
What I've shown so far. Fantastic Four.
Ooh.
224. Wolfpack number 1. Oh, Fantastic Four 225. Fantastic Four 263. Fantastic Four 229.
I see a
Fantastic
trend.
Four 230. Don't interrupt me because I have to do this all over again. 230. Batman Beyond 25. Shiny and signed.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that the one with the first appearance of the new Batwoman Beyond? I think that's the one.
I have
Issue
no clue.
25. I don't
Signed.
remember.
Which is a good thing they signed it then.
I have a Green Lantern Silver Surfer.
You know that not a lot of people know that that's the book that kickstarted the DC versus Marvel thing that happened a few years ago. Nobody knows that, but for some reason, but that's the book that started the whole thing.
I'm on a roll here.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got Daredevil 138. I got a Daredevil and Black Widow 99. And I got Cybernary 1 and 2. Okay, now you can say something. Go ahead.
Is it bad though that I forgot you were showing a box that you already unboxed until you got to the Batman book that was signed? I was like, oh man, you got a lot of Fantastic Four books tonight.
All right. You ready for me to continue? Oh, is everybody drinking something? I don't care if it's water. I don't care what it is. Okay.
I learned my lesson from last week.
There you go. Because I'll call you out.
I'm no John. I know what.
Yeah, no kidding. He comes dry. Okay. So now I have X-Force number 1. I have. The hell's I even say? Magdalena? Number 1.
I don't know.
I don't know. That could be something. I have Hybrids. Rise of Magic. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of these. This company was a flash in the pan, but it was in the late '80s. I think Neil Adams did some stuff for them, covers and stuff. And then I get over here. Oh no! It continues here.
Megalith.
Yeah, and continues here.
What's the company?
Continuity Comics.
Yep.
What is that called? Samurai.
Samuree. Samuree.
Samurai.
I got a Howard the Duck 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Circus Maximus. Circus Maximus. Okay, Ringmaster. You have kidnapped me, beat me, humiliating me, and now eat my glove. Huh?
Beautiful. One of the best Marvel movies ever made.
I think so. I enjoyed it.
We do a movie show together?
Someone's got to bring the hot takes.
Check that box.
I got an annual Superman and Superwoman, a bald-headed edition, because look at all the bald heads over there. They all shaved before the.
It's like an episode of Old Wolf Show.
I know, huh? I gotta look straight. There you go. Okay. Next one. It says for modern and extras. I know, huh? Got my
I
blade.
hope they sign another key book for you.
All right, here we go.
Looks like Captain Comics is all about the Howard the Duck.
Well,
With a duck.
because it's Captain.
Quack, 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 quack.
Okay.
Okay. It's my channel, damn it. Okay, here we go. Ready? Black Order #1.
That's a key book, I think, right?
I'm not sure, but I love those covers. There's 4 of them with like a close up to their face. Yeah, it's a really nice book. One of those, I think, issue 3 was when Stanley died. I think, right when they printed issue 3.
Cyberforce #6. That's a Top Cow book. I have Uncanny X-Men #1, Variant Edition.
Oh, that was the run right before Hickman took over.
Oh, and X-Men was still good.
Hot take #2.
I got a Black Cat #2.
Her boobs really defy gravity there, don't they?
Thank God.
You think things that big would just flop into her face. She's getting a black eye doing that move. Just really concerned about her safety.
Wasn't this something Blackbird #1? Wasn't this something at one time?
I think it was a hot indie book at one time.
Well, I got it now.
Good Beatles song.
Ooh, the hell. There's multiple books in here. This is my extras. Thank God for blue tape.
Huh.
Okay, here's my extras. You ready? Unexpected.
Yeah, this was unexpected.
It was.
Totally. Micronauts, #25. Tarzan.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Ooh. That is a nice one.
Southern Comic Geek, hello.
Hello, hey, how you doing?
And Southern,
Joe?
thank you for pointing it out. We should have pointed out Captain's birthday a long time ago. Happy birthday, Cap.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, let's hold on. We got to drink with the cap. Here's the cap.
Salute.
Happy birthday. All right.
Yeah.
Next one.
Still on.
X-Men First Class.
First class.
And New Mutants 11.
I don't know that run. But that looks like Dodson's on the cover there.
Yeah. Doesn't say though.
I just always can tell by the eyebrows.
Yep, it is a Dotson. Oh, Terry.
This guy.
He's good. Is he good? He's
I like
good.
I like a good eyebrow.
Do you like it when it goes right across, or do you like
I mean, I'm not saying I need two. With one.
just one just going across?
I like a good eyebrow. Just
All right,
one.
I won't shave mine anymore because right here.
You got the.
All right, and this one's the last one. It says for set. Any ideas? Any guesses?
Who's it from?
DK.
Wolverine and Kitty Pryde. That was a 4-issue movie, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 set is going to be the X-Men and Fantastic Four set.
You think so?
All right. All right.
I'm trying to go with the theme of your book.
Oh
All
yeah,
right, here we go.
his box is more FF related.
Iceman miniseries, maybe.
Ooh, good one.
You guys are close. Alien Pig Farm 3000.
Alien Pig Farm 3000.
Yep.
That was my second
You
guess.
guys, you guys are really close.
That was
So-
my second guess.
I thought of that one.
That's book. So that's 1, 2.
That cover right there. Yeah, that's the winner.
Yeah, that's a kicker. And there's, let's see.
I'm assuming
in
4.
order. And here's 3. Go around the corner.
Did they give you 4 as well?
Ooh. She's.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah.
Hello, William. Thank you for coming by. Is that your
That,
friend?
my friends, is my DK mystery box.
Boom.
Boom.
What do you think? Huh?
Definitely worth the price. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of books.
I think the postman hurt his back bringing it to the house. I mean, yeah, look, you can't complain. Look at this. And who the hell? And you guys have Alien Pig Farm 3000? Come on, I think that's the new. I think that's the new Yarn Man. I think we're gonna put that.
It was my second guess. I'm saying, just give me a break.
I know you guys disappointed me.
I disappoint a lot of people.
Yeah, but
It's the hallmark of my channel.
Don't worry about it.
It's the defining characteristic of my channel.
I think it's a defining characteristic of a lot of our channels.
That's why we do our channels.
There you go.
So I recently ordered some books from Dynamic Forces. They have something to do with like Diamond, I think it is. So I ordered some books from them. The bundle was called What If, but I'm not sure if they had anything to do with the What If issues or the series. But this is what I got from them. It's 6 issues. They were pulled at random. Some of them are exclusive covers. Some of them are signed, and then some of them are low print variants. So let me show you guys the ones that are not the best first, and then I'll show you what the main event is. Book that I'm really happy that I got. So Civil War II, and this is issue 2. There's a first appearance here. It's a small key. So the app says. This kind of a cool cover. This
Nice
is
throw.
for
Nice.
the game, the mobile game class of, was it Contest of Champions?
Yep.
It's issue 1 with Maestro in that suit. Kind of cool.
I've played that game entirely too much.
I love that game. X-Men 92 till Infinity. Another small key.
Is that one of the
That's one of the hip hop variants.
hip hop variants? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can tell with the black border the way they do it, and then inside it's
What's
supposed to look like a CD
hold
cover.
that bad boy up again. Oh, what's that album?
Don't ask me.
Now I gotta find out because that's gonna bother me.
Well, I got this. I didn't know that was. I'm not an X-Men fan, so as you guys know. But this was kind of cool. I'm a kind of a Mark Brooks fan, so another X-Men book. This is a Brooks variant, and I found out, John, is from 2013. The run from 2013.
He's got all the sexy ladies, including Storm with the Mohawk, so that's a win on every level for me.
There you go.
It's a very cool one. And then another Mark Brooks. This one's signed though, and this is New Mutants, Dead Souls.
That is a gorgeous cover.
Who signed it?
Mark Brooks.
Okay, but I got a Delphia and Kachuna here.
That is that Mark Brooks. Yeah, that one with the
I don't have one of those, but it directly to me.
that magic cover is amazing. That is an amazing piece.
And then I think out of all the books that I got, this one is the one that most people liked. I think there's a little bit of buzz with Silk right now, and this is issue number 1 to 3000 from her solo series. So that's
very cool.
Kind of cool.
Yeah.
This is the book, however, that I was waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I'm so happy that I finally got here. This is limited to 1,000, and this is a
Wow.
reprint of a third print foil cover, only found in Mexico, and that's Venom
Oh,
issue 3,
Oh, sweet.
the La Mole reprint.
is that second or third print, right?
Third print, yeah. It's
So-
a reprint
a
of the third
reprint?
print.
So it's a reprint of a third print. So is that technically a sixth print?
Honestly, I wouldn't know what to
reprint of
call
a
it,
first-
but that's kind of what it is. It's limited to 1,000. It's a foil cover. I don't know. I think.
That's a sweet book.
That's sweet though.
So let me tell you guys something real quick. I thought I was being smart when I ordered this and had a friend to get it in Mexico, right? Because you can't ship it to Puerto Rico or anywhere in the States, right? So I thought, well, I'm gonna get this for cover. So I only paid $8 for it, right? And shipping to Puerto Rico was $65.
Holy crap!
$65 for a single issue. I'm not
Jeez.
talking about a box. I'm talking about a single issue. $65.
Would have been cheaper to get a
So-
plane ticket.
I couldn't. Yeah, seriously. With the pandemic going on, I know if you travel to Puerto Rico, you might find tickets for like $14. So it's kind of the time to come over if you're cheap and you don't have any money. So, but I paid $65 for it. God damn,
Wow.
that's crazy.
That
Sheesh.
is crazy.
Still, the book is going for like a $1.50 right now online. So cheaper still. Yeah.
Hey, so just sell it for $1.50 and charge $60 shipping, and you'll be perfect.
I got to sell it to somebody in Mexico again.
That's right.
You imagine that? That'd be funny.
So yeah, those are kind of the books that I picked up today. Also, that book's in Spanish, so I know a lot of people were kind of turned off by that, but it doesn't matter to me. I like it. I can't afford the real one, so still, I wish I hadn't paid the $65 for shipping though. God damn.
How much it would have cost you for a real one?
Right now they're going raw. They're going for like $300.
But you still made out. Don't freaking worry about it.
Yeah,
You still
and
made
then
out.
like 9.8s are going for like $700 or something like that.
You got a copy. It's hey.
Seriously, and it's going right there next to my Venom figure, so that's why that is empty right there.
Okay, bring it over. Bring your finger over more. Yep. All right. Oh, you want it to the book or the statue?
Oh, the statue. That's
Yeah. Oh, right there. You got it.
there we go. So yeah, those are the books that I got today. A lot of things came in the mail today. It was kind of cool.
That's awesome, man.
I'm still waiting for. I don't think it's gonna happen. But from the same people, Dynamic Forces, I ordered a book from the Department of Truth, James
Mhm.
Tinian. The Jenny Friesen cover for issue 1, signed by Tinian. That was only like $19. It was something like a special for that day. They do like daily specials, and they had that for that day. But we were supposed to get an update back in December because of the whole pandemic situation, and getting him to sign the books and everything else. But
Right.
there hasn't been any update, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna get a refund.
Yeah, probably.
If you got the book, how much would it cost to ship it to you, though?
Well, that's in the States. That's in New Jersey, so I paid maybe like $6 for shipping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but anything that comes from Mexico, it's expensive as hell because there's no obviously because we're a different.
You're shipping international at that point, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the one service is like a private service. It's DHL. I think
Uh-huh.
that's what it's called, and it's very expensive. But yeah,
Yeah. DHL. That's that yellow colored thing because I get stuff like that from DHL. I buy my kids Lego sets from China and well DHL. Hell, it's like a third of the price, and
We're not arguing about the practicality. We're just enjoying the anecdote.
yeah,
I mean, you need to watch those before you give them to your kids. You might not have those
my kids,
contaminated or something.
no, my kids used to eat dirt when they were children. They're fine. You
You
know,
know that I ordered a thing from the Wish app once. Everybody was talking about it, so I ordered some fake Samsung earbuds, something like that, and I ordered those, and they came in 6 months later.
Wow.
Oh, they takes a while to get to you. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
6
ordered
months.
I ordered them for Christmas. They basically got IOUs until they came in, and so far now 2 came in, and I'm still waiting for a third.
That's
I give
the
them an IOU for the Legos.
that's the most exciting Christmas, right? Open up just a big box and it's a
You
piece
get
of
a big-
paper that says you'll get it eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the inbox is in the box. Like your thing is coming.
What?
Here's the receipt.
Wait a minute. What's so funny about that? They weren't here. I bought it for them, and I went, "Oh, okay. You're going to get it when it gets here. So here you go."
I mean,
It's reality. What are you going to do? Yeah.
Good night, Robert. Robert Galvin's going to bed.
You go to bed, don't you? Oh, no, it's tomorrow when you do your show.
Yeah, he's got his show later tomorrow.
Get some sleep. Good night.
I got a ton of slabs coming on Monday, and I'm very nervous, excited for them.
Oh, cool.
16.
I sent 4 books to CGC for the first time ever.
What? Did you document it? Are you editing a video for it?
I didn't do the like pre-shipping stuff because I literally just took it to my LCS and I said, "Here's my
But
book."
you can hold them up when they're raw and be like, "These are the ones I'm sending in."
Oh, so you went to your
Content, man. You make content.
Yeah, I thought about. I'm just gonna open up the box though. People don't care what I'm shipping; they want to see what the grade is.
I don't know.
You got to have your wife put the tape on it so that you don't see the numbers, and so
I'll have to do it at my LCS because we get them through they'll get shipped back to the LCS and in a big box. So
plus you can't trust her because she doesn't vote for you anyways.
She doesn't vote for me at anything.
I've been thinking about sending some books in, but because the situation here in Puerto Rico, that we live in a different place. You guys usually wait 6 months for things to arrive. Imagine Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So
the most watched video on my channel is not me. It's part of that CGC submission series that I did. And it's not the unboxing. It's like just TJ and I talking about the cost and how it works. And it's information based talk and stuff. Holding up books. Should I send this? Why shouldn't I send this one?
Well, but see, that's the thing is I had like 5 books that I was thinking about shipping out, and it was like,
I'm just heckling you, man.
There's so many better people at it than I am. I don't know. I was like, I looked at my LCS owner. He was looking. He's like, yeah, I'd do this one. Yeah, I'd do this one.
Well, you don't have to go through your LCS. You can just do it on your own, right? I mean, what the?
Yeah, I don't have to, but then I also don't have to ship it.
Oh, wait, okay.
You have to drop for 150.
Yeah.
I've only done slabbing either through a Comic-Con or through myself, so I had to pay for shipping. So if you go through an LCS, you don't have to pay for shipping?
Well, you just make a deal with whatever your LCS has for their flat rate cost of you doing.
They have a flat rate. They have a flat rate cost, and if you do 4 and it works for CGC, CBA. So like it doesn't matter as long as you do 4 books, you get like a discounted cost. And I'd press 2 of them they have a presser that they utilize. So I don't know. I mean, I get a discount because
DK's in the chat.
What?
Yeah, I know. I put the link in the chat.
I meant that DK's here. We were doing an unboxing of their.
DK, we've actually unboxed your box twice on this channel.
Yeah, I did it twice actually.
So come on, I'm sure he'll do it a third time.
I'll do it. Hop on.
Don't, Old Wolf. It was a joke.
No, I'll do it. They're right here.
I know you will, but it don't.
I was recently talking to Jeffrey. He's friends with Poser. I don't know his name here on YouTube or anything like that, but Jeffrey's his name. Because he does pressing, and I've been thinking about sending him the books So he'll send the books to CGC, and then he'll get them back, and I'll just pay him in that way. I'll make sure that everything's fine. But I do want to send that first commission that I have for Jenny Friesen that's signed, and he suggested somebody else, not CGC, because the signature needs to be verified.
Yeah, CBC.
And then I have Shuri's first appearance as Black Panther that I want to send out, which would be kind of cool. And then La Mole and Venom 3, that's one that I want to send out to get graded also. But I think I'd rather trust somebody else to send them and get the books and then ship them back to me. And he seems somebody that the community trusts.
My presser and cleaner is the same way. He offered to send them on for me, but I wanted to make more content with it. So I was like, send it back to me. I can go through and do a show, like trying to pick which ones, and then I can narrow it down. Because I send like 25 books to get pressed and cleaned. And then he and I can kind of, I say, like, I think it's going to be this grade. And he presses and cleans it. And he's like, either, with me or against me, like, where do we come out on our estimates? And then I can pick the 10 or so that I want to send.
Are you still sending to the same guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I sent a couple books to him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Hopefully you were happy with those.
No, yeah, I had no problem at all.
Is it Andrew?
Andrew's Comics and Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. I talked to him about it, and at the time, I think he was busy. He wasn't taking any new books.
During the pandemic, he was swamped.
Yeah, he took the books I said that you sent me to him. John talks to you about you all. Like, oh, okay, you send me a book. I mean, it was only a couple of books. I don't have, I can't afford a shitload of books.
Oh, so you name drop John? You're like, oh, hey.
Get your ass.
The door didn't slam in your face.
By now, I have no pride. Frick that. Whatever I can.
Andrew's like, who?
Who's this John you talking about?
I know a lot of Johns. I don't know this guy.
I hope he doesn't know a lot of Johns. That'd be kind of odd.
Why? It's a very common name.
So I'm hopeful to do an unboxing of the CGC books on Thursday. My wife's gonna like tape them all over. I still don't know the grade. I don't know the grades. I'm very nervous, excited.
Yeah, you can trust your wife.
Last time she was like super sneaky, but then she started doing this like, let me ask John questions thing. So what grade did you want on this one? What grade? And I was like, if I tell you and then you react, I'm gonna be reading your reaction. I don't want anything.
Kunchun, I'm sorry, John. Chun, yes, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with what I got. Hell, I showed them twice.
See, that's the thing. I have no idea what to even expect. Like, I'm not at that level of like grading. So like, if I hold up books for the people, like, it'll be interesting to see what we get back. So
yeah, when I grade, I don't grade for but I get a 9.8. I just grade to protect. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's what I did.
So it's
that's what I did with two of them. I'm doing it to protect, and then I sent two in that are the same one, where I might then like if the higher grade flip, just because.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Hey.
Do you want to tell us what it is, or you want to wait until they come back?
I try to do the same thing, like split for me for sale kind of things. Yeah. If it's a high grade book that I'm like, I don't know that I really need this one, then maybe it's an option of like, if this pops as a 9.8 and I sell it as a 9.8, I can make a little more money. So I think this last round it was probably 8 and 6, like 8 for sale and 6 for me. But we'll see what the grades are. I might change my mind.
No, I don't care. It doesn't. You don't know what the grade's going to be, so it's still in. So last round in Ashcan, I sent it because I just wanted to protect it because I was tired of the weird.
It's such a freaking pain to take care of that thing,
and it's so thin. I was just like, so the Ashcan, and then I had a Absolute Carnage issue number 1 blank sketch that Stegman did a remark of Carnage on it, full cover remark. And then him and Donnie signed it. So I sent that to
that's cool.
CBS to get the verified.
Yeah.
Be right back, guys. Let me show you something real quick.
They I believe CBCF's
CBC
hotter than CGC.
That's what everybody seems to say.
And then the two I got, the two I sent are, one was personal collection, and one that I just picked up they're both the Batman 313 first appearance of Tim Fox.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
And that book's blowing up right now. So
I know I'm sending this to CBCS because it's signed. Look at this.
Kachung officially.
It's
you
right-
did, Cap.
and it's shiny. And they have to verify this. They're going to verify.
Cap sent me my first and only ever AOK. And I did open it up outside because it came in a long tube that was like this. And it said, and this is, so it's coming from Cap, and it's in a long tube like this that had a skull and crossbones on it. And it said, open with gloves on. So my wife and I are both like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know, but like, he's probably going to have like glitter pop out or something. So we opened it up outside on the front porch.
I've been on the fence with this one just because you mentioned the remark.
Donnie
that's Donnie Cates,
Yeah.
and he drew Milner on it.
That's funny.
Yeah, but again, no COA.
Yeah, I mean,
It has to go through,
honestly,
like,
I think
specific
COAs are
service.
really overrated. Personally,
Yeah, because anybody with a printer could make a COA.
anybody can print a COA.
I will say this: certain COAs are not overrated.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't care if I have a COA if I was the one that got it signed.
Yeah,
Exactly.
If you sat there and you watched them do it, then you don't need a COA.
When I got the trade for God Country signed, he drew the big old sword inside of it. And I was like, that I didn't even ask him. He's just like, do you want me to draw the sword? And I was like, if you want. And he's just like, shh, he's doing the sword on it. And it was like, I'm not going to get a COA for something like that, but it was cool. And then I sold it to a member in the community because I was like, you know what, I can get another one of these at some point.
If I bought a autograph that it didn't have a certain type of COA, it would have to be from someone in the community that's like, oh, hey, I trust. Like, yeah, I got it signed there. Because
I have a bunch of I have a bunch of books signed by Jenny Friesen, and at first, because this was when I started collecting, right? So I saw dollar bills in a whole bunch of places that just wasn't any dollar bills at, right? So she signed a bunch of stuff for me, and when I started having that issue regarding the COA, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give these away. And Perry has one, and so a few people have one. It's like the Batman Who Laughs cover B for issue 5. Jenny Friesen did that one, so I sent that off to him. I think Tank has a Wonder Woman one, and it's a bunch of Wonder Woman stuff that she signed for me.
Nice.
I sent those out.
Her Wonder Woman covers are insane. Just great. But then, right now where they got Middleton's doing them, they're just amazing too.
I'm really enjoying the one that she's doing for
Catwoman
right now. And she's going to be doing some for Maria Jovet. Something, I don't know what's it called, but it's like a book about drugs that make you hallucinate. So I think that's a Boom Studios book that's coming out. Might be
it's not
for
Bone Paris. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I love Bone Parish. I've been thinking about buying another series because I have 1 through 12, and then I recently sold a friend issue number 1 because he was all up in my business.
Your friend? Did you say you just sold your friend?
I sold a
He's from
copy
Puerto Rico.
of Bone Parish 1 to one of my friends.
Like, geez, times are tough, man.
I found issues 1 and 2, the Virgin variant, like the B cover that wasn't as hot. I found those for cover price when that book was blowing up, and I was like, sure, I'll buy them. And then those covers all of a sudden became as hot as the cover A, and I was like, I just wanted to read it, and it was such a fun read. It was Bone Parish is a good read if nobody's read that book.
I don't see the reason why they haven't worked into volume 2 because that first one was great, honestly.
Absolutely.
Just recently, 2 days ago, I was looking. I usually Google and eBay CGC 9.8, something like that, to see what kind of stuff pulls up. and the one in the one per store variant pulled up for issue 1, and I almost pulled the trigger on it. But I was like, oh my god, there's movie or series news about this, but there's no updates recently.
Right.
So I was like, if I buy it, it's because I really love this series, and
Yeah.
I don't really want to spend the money right now. So let me just let me log off. 'Cause I'll end up pulling the trigger on this.
I guess I'm gonna spend some time with the wife before I go to bed. So you gentlemen have a good time.
Thank you.
I will see all of you in chats again here soon.
Yes, yes, you will. Oh, geez. Get some water now.
So have you guys seen the books for next week? I haven't had the chance to look into it.
I have not. I'm flying by day at a time, making sure I got things going. So I look at the books next week on Tuesday. Honestly,
Okay.
I ain't even see. No, damn, I did it. I see them over there. Those are the books from this week. I haven't even looked at those yet.
what's
I
that
thought
on top
Batman-
of those books?
Huh?
What is that on top of the books? Looks like a figure.
Right
No,
here?
yeah, what's that?
No, that's the cover of the book. That's Harley Quinn.
It just at the angle, it looks like some type of
Yeah.
action figure.
The only figures I have are down. Right there. Right there. They're still in boxes. I don't have a lot of figures. I don't. Where would I put the figures?
You can't collect comics and figures at the same time. I don't
No.
think,
I don't know.
unless you make a ton of money, because figures are expensive as hell.
I have a wife and 2 children and a mortgage. I don't make a lot of money.
Nope.
Nope.
So have you guys seen the second prints for the future state thing?
I have. I was in probably the minority. I never liked those
Designer variants?
125 invariants that they had for the Batman run with whatever they call them.
The designer variants?
Yeah, like the designer style. It was never my thing. So I'm glad that that's what they're doing for those again. Because the more I see those, I'm like, okay, cool. Because now I don't have to buy more comic covers because I don't like them. So I'm like, good. If y'all like them, go for it. Enjoy it.
I thought those covers were better than the ones that came out for the first prints.
Ooh.
I like them. I like them a lot better.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kachun, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready because you better be coming to.
Is that for this week's? Is that for this week's?
I don't know. He just said he got hit up by Rod for Lamer Frame.
I haven't. So it's symbionts with crayons.
Yes, it's symbiotes with crowns.
Which symbionts?
I don't know.
Everybody and their brother and their postman is a freaking symbiont in Marvel. So, which symbionts?
It's probably gonna be Venom, Carnage. No, I don't know.
Scream. Oh, wait, that group or
I don't know. It's who do we blame? We blame Kevin. That's what we can blame for it.
Are you
So-
guys reading Venom Run right now?
who?
The Venom Run? The book
I'm
just
not.
came out this week.
I'm not doing it.
I am. I'm not the biggest Venom guy, and so the last 2 issues have not been top notch for me. But
Yeah, because they've been tie-ins.
yeah, I appreciate, but it's I'm like it's. I said on the Comic Top show I was just on before, like for me I appreciate what they're doing because they said that you don't have to read the tie-ins to know what's going on in the story, and I'm
Mhm.
like I'm okay with that because I'm like good because I don't want to. I just want to read King of Black, but I already was pulling Venom, so I was like I'll keep it. But it feels like it just has been placeholder issues, so I'd rather just either have the books tie in or just don't tie it in. I know it's hard to do when it's all around, but they just feel like they're going nowhere for me.
Mhm.
And so, but again, people like both those issues, and not so much 31, but I know a lot more people like this last issue. Again, it just was lackluster for me. Because it's like, cool, we got where you're going with King in Black on this like guns ablazing mile-an-hour speed, and then all of a sudden it's like, let's detour for a little bit with the same characters, and hey, and I'm like, okay, but I want to go back to the full blast here. So
I think I mentioned before, I do a Spanish show and we review every issue for Venom and King in Black and everything else. So for like, instead of doing the top 20 thing or the top 10 thing for 2020, we talked about Venom, and there's a lot of hype around Venom because of Donny Cates, and he's done a great job with everything he's done so far with Venom, right? But if it's only one issue a month, that means that Dead Iceland, what's it called? Venom Iceland, and then Venom Beyond. Yeah. Those are back to back. So that was almost a year worth of story if a book comes once a month. So honestly, if you think about it, Venom hasn't been that good for over a year. And people don't really see that. Like I'm a huge Donny Cates fan and a huge Venom fan, but realistically, the book has kind of been whack after Absolute Carnage. So hopefully King in Black, the first two issues have been great. Hopefully he can do something and make it great again, because if not, I don't want to see Donny Cates doing 60 or 70 issues of this. I would like him to stop at 50 maybe, and then call it off.
Call the whole book off, or just jump off and have someone else take it?
Yeah, have somebody else take it. Thor's been amazing too. That last issue was really good too.
Look at that. Look at that face.
Yo, what's up, dude?
what's up, buddy?
He could love. Look at that thing.
What are you guys doing?
Oh shit, Perry's taking us to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom.
Is that lube? What are you doing?
I don't know what's scary is that Barrigan knew where he was at the right away. Like
We've been here before.
This isn't the first time Barrigan's been to Perry's bathroom.
Oh, no, we've all
Last
been
time-
to many bathrooms.
Last time we were
I
in
built this
Perry's
whole wall.
bathroom.
You did that wall. Yes, you did. You did an awesome job.
Very proud of it.
Okay, so you getting the lube out? What's the lube for?
White Claw.
A lube and White Claw. This is gonna be a date right now. It looks like
This is
I got my tobacco pipe out too.
It's a
you got some lube, a White Claw, and a tobacco pipe. This is a nice date for you, isn't it?
It's Friday.
It's Friday, people.
You gotta enjoy your Friday. How you guys doing? How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Beard? Old Wolf?
I'm doing great, man.
Fine.
Can't complain.
Did you see what I got? What I got in my DK box?
No, what did you get in your box?
Ooh. Right now, looking at you, I don't know. We got not my box. Oh, okay. The DK box. Okay.
So for the people in the chat, this will be the third time he shows off his box.
Okay. So I got a lot of extras here, and that just say they're extras. Okay. But look, I got. You're gonna envy it. You're gonna be envious about this. I'm telling you. Alien Pig Farm 3000. Exactly. Nobody's got this. This is the new Yarn Man.
That's the new Yarn Man.
It's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the whole series.
Whoa. Is that like the Alien franchise? Or no?
Look at this one. Gives you something to do with that lube, the White Claw, and
What is going on in there?
okay, I got the Blackbird.
Hey, you can't go wrong with the Blackbird.
And go with the Blackbird. I got us some Black Cat to chase the Blackbird. Look at this.
Any color cat is good.
Wow. Okay, so then we got some Uncanny X-Men. We got some Cyberforce. What the hell's going on there? What is that thing? What's that?
Is that a bong?
Is that your
No.
pipe?
No.
It's not something you put your penis in or anything like that, is it? I mean, I'm not doing no
No, I
schlong.
wish.
Okay.
They have those that are automatic now.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, yeah, you heard of them. You heard of them because you have them in your drawer. That's why. Okay, so we got some Black Order. We got some annual. We got the official annual Superman, Superwoman, Old Wolf variant. I got my own variant.
Let me see.
Look, it's all bald head, guys. I got a Howard the Duck. I got some continuity comics. I got some Megalena.
Ooh,
I know, huh?
there you go.
That's a long spear she's got right there. Look at that thing.
Yeah, she can hold it with both hands.
Really? Look at the head. Look at the head on that one. I guess the next one. We're talking about a spear. What the hell?
Yeah,
What
we're talking about the
out
spear.
here?
It's because Barikan's the child and immature,
Oh
and
shit! I didn't jump.
Oh! I got some Rudy G. Hello, Rudy G.
What's up, Rudy? Rudy.
I got some X-Force. I got some Cyber Neri.
What'd you say, TK?
Who?
No, TK was saying something. I couldn't hear him.
Oh. I got some Daredevil.
It's Old Wolf.
I got Green Lantern, Silver Surfer. One of yeah.
One of those covers.
Oh.
He's live right now.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Go easy there, guy. You only got two lungs. You don't want to ruin.
Ooh, Wolfpack.
Wolfpack.
That's cool.
Dude, you okay?
Yeah, I'm great.
Okay, great. I got some Fantastic Four. And the best book out of all these books I got. Oh, hold on. I got to do this. Ready?
Oh shit!
Sign. Batman Beyond 25. Look at these
Yeah,
signs.
that's cool, dude.
Look at these signatures. She even give me a little heart. Look at the heart. Look at the heart. Look at that. Kachun, you better watch out. I don't know if she gave you a heart, but she gave me a heart right there. Oh, no. There. There you go. You got a couple. Hey, no kidding. They still got a couple
That
of
was
boxes.
an AOK?
Huh?
That was an AOK?
That was a DK.
Oh, the mystery box. Okay. I thought it was an AOK for a second. I was like, that's a crazy AOK.
That's totally crazy. Did he fall?
Oh, where'd Ruby go?
where'd Ruby go?
Yeah, I am. Old Wolf.
I guess the sight of my Batman Beyond just threw him off.
What I love is Kachun, like the book that's a key book you guys signed, and it's fantastic.
You can still get it graded. You're just gonna get a green label
Hey,
on
Old
it.
Wolf, you know what's funny? Look what book I have sitting on my desk. The variant to that.
Oh, there you go. See?
What are the
Yeah,
odds?
but is it signed by Delphi and Kachun?
Nope. You're missing out.
Screw this noise. You sit right there.
That's funny. Oh. How you doing, Bearded?
I'm doing
Oh,
great.
he just put it in the wall. Look.
Look at that.
Ooh.
There you go. Right there. Look at that.
Just made the wall of fame.
Just made the wall of $6-7. That's what that happened right now. Chris is on. Hey, Chris. Ka-choo. Bearded. Oh, that's you. Ruben.
I've been chatting with the chat, so that way they felt and
Hey, Perry, did you fall and can't get up? What happened here?
he's video gaming with TK. So TK is actually on the stream with us. And so
Oh, so they blew us off, so they could. Not only he has no sound, he was gonna take the picture off too.
No, I'm not taking a picture of him right here.
Oh, there you go.
I just realized I was in the middle of a game, so I was just trying to finish it real quick.
That's okay. You can as long as you can talk, you're all set.
Yeah, I can talk.
What are you playing, Perry? Call of Duty?
I'm trying to teach TK how to play Call of Duty.
someone needs to.
Is TK better than you? I think he's
No,
better
he's
than
not
you.
better than me. He didn't even know how to jump.
He doesn't know how to jump.
Yeah, I had to tell him press A.
Chaos, I don't know what you're doing, but jump in.
It's a button. All he has to press the button. He doesn't have to physically
He
jump.
doesn't know that. I had to instruct him. He was moving the controller up and down. I was like, "What are you doing?"
He was physically moving it up and down. I can't say.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid and I played video games, and like the guy had the jump,
Yeah, you gotta like
I'd move the controller with it.
the same way.
I used to do this because it was Atari.
That's a different game.
play the joystick.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You had a red button and a joystick. That's all you had. Then you had the thing with the multi buttons, and I'm like, screw this noise. I'm getting carpal tunnel.
What is even this mean?
I know, it's like all these buttons, and my kids they play, and it's like you got a K, you got a square, you got a circle, you got a triangle, you got
Too many buttons.
some over here, you got some
Yeah,
over there.
but no controller has any buttons. That many buttons on the bottom of the controller.
Don't make me pull one out because that thing's mind boggling. Give me this. That's all they want.
You hold the controller upside down so you can.
It shows you how much I know.
Sounds like you and TK are in the same boat.
Yeah, I can't jump either. Bye, Ruben. Chaos and Comics, hop on. You must be in your garage.
Perry plays Fortnite. Oh my god.
I don't play any of those games.
He said he's nude. He can't come on, but we
Which
were
we
just
know
in
is a lie
that.
because that
He's
one.
not nude.
That one was his old wolf.
And if you my channel, I don't care. I'll take my shirt off right now. Perry will take his shirt off right now. Greg will take his shirt. Everybody's gonna take their shirt
Apply
off.
pressure. I dropped the precision. Apply pressure. He's coming on me. On me.
He's coming on you.
Apply pressure. He's coming on. Did he just say that? Apply. That's gonna be on my tombstone. Perry said, "Apply pressure." It's coming on me.
It sounds really bad.
He said it. I don't know.
That's one of Perry's best quotes so far.
That's it. We gotta write that down.
Make a shirt. Make a shirt on it.
Write that down. We gotta write that
Put it
down.
on a shirt.
And put a note in your phone, Old Wolf, to send it to him in November so you can put that in the year in YouTube
Oh man.
montage.
Oh,
Just
Well,
that
but
clip
you
of him
can-
saying that.
apply pressure
Bro, I've been carrying all day.
coming on me. So okay. So how do I gotta? Yeah, we gotta.
Bro.
We have to remember this. The date
Oh.
is this.
Hey,
the 9th.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna have to hop off here.
All right, man.
Past my bedtime.
Yeah, mine's pretty soon.
Have a good night, Bearded.
Hey, thank you for
Have a
popping
good
on.
Yep.
Thank you. Say hi to the wife and kids for me, okay?
Will do.
So hopping on and jumping on is not the same thing.
No. Jumping on and coming on, like when they're coming on you, like they're right in your face.
Oh my God.
Like,
This is like quote upon quote. When they're coming on you, they're right on you. They're right in your face.
he's right there behind the tree. He's behind the tree. He's behind the tree.
Oh man.
He's cracked. He's cracked. I
He's
got
cracked?
him down. Ooh, kill confirmed.
Yeah, no kidding. Perry gets 300 subs just watching his ceiling. No kidding.
One of
Perry's
my biggest
YouTube
live
famous
streams,
now.
It was just my ceiling.
Oh, wait a minute. If he gets 300 subs, can I at least get 100 because he's going through me to get his 300?
That's true.
I know. All I see is a textured ceiling, a wire going across the ceiling.
It's an Ethernet cable because I brought Ethernet to my son's room, but I didn't want to ride it through the walls, so I just did that.
And the pregnancy warning on a White Claw.
Oh, man.
It's not that if you actually read it, it says it doesn't say about not drinking if you're pregnant. It says you could get pregnant if you drink this. That's how it goes.
Is that what it said?
I think so. Look at it.
Oh, it is a pregnancy.
Lime is awesome. Perry, how many of those have you drank in a night?
It depends. Like,
Is-
does it count if it hits midnight? Is that a different day?
Well, at one time.
I mean, at one time, I usually drink one, but I'm sure I could shotgun two. I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5.
In the length of time, if you drank one after another, what's the amount you drank?
I probably I like 4, 5.
That's it.
Is that an energy drink or an alcoholic drink?
Oh,
Oh, it's an alcoholic.
it's an alcoholic drink, but
But I did drink an energy drink
it
too.
tastes like seltzer. But they kick you in the ass, and then until you you drink like 7, 8, 10 of them, and you're done.
So that's kind of like a
It's
a
like
Four
seltzer
Loco
water.
thing.
It's like seltzer water, but with alcohol. But you don't taste the alcohol. That's a good
Okay.
part.
So if you're just sitting there drinking, you have another one, drinking another, drinking. You don't remember because they creep up on it. It's the type of thing that creeps up on you. Oh, see, I'm not lying.
You're like,
It's
oh, it's fine, and then you get up and you're like, oh no,
Ooh,
Like edibles.
yeah, edible in the can.
I've never done that before.
Hey Perry, Dollar Bin says hi.
Oh, how's it going, Dollar Bin? Dollar.
$_bin.
Take a look here.
Hold on. This is my whole this right now. This is our whole channel. Ready? Here we go. So Perry, did you texture that ceiling yourself, or is that how it came with the condo?
Wow. Nah,
Seriously?
there was 2 of them
It's too
there.
busy.
I don't understand. I thought I ran one over. It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Kachun. Sophia. Hey, thank you for the box. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Thank you for the box. Really appreciate it. There you go. Finally get to see a bloody. Hey, that's perfect. If you want to do it that way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll even do that.
Oh no, on big screen.
Your freaking ceiling wasn't doing anything for me, believe me.
900 something now. Oh man.
Oh shoot. Right,
There's nothing good coming out next week. Most of the books that are coming out next
Oh,
week
what's
are
going on
the DC books for Future State, and then
Oh,
Nothing-
Wonder Woman, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Oh, the Dark Detective.
yeah.
and I'm looking into like indie wise, and I don't see anything here interesting.
Oh.
Let's see if Marvel's doing anything next week.
I don't worry about it till Tuesday of next week.
Oh, that's still over there?
So next week, oh yeah, this is a good one.
One.
The Venom versus Carnage one. One of the tie-ins. That one's picking up some steam, and Planet of the Symbiotes is coming out too. So a bunch of the King in Black tie-ins. There's a lot of those.
Chris says
So I
Vader.
got one down. I killed one.
Is there a Vader book coming out?
Yeah, there's a Star Wars book coming out next week
Yeah,
too.
CB, I killed him. No, okay.
It's another issue of Bleed Them Dry coming out.
Oh, I got him down. I got him down.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Look at the thing. It says I got him down.
hey, Perry.
Yeah.
Have TK hop on so I can get the other side of this game. Maybe he'll show me his floor.
He might. I think he's playing on the floor.
TK,
That way
hop
you'll
on.
get the up, you'll get the up and down.
I feel like Biggie.
He feels like Biggie.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
So,
Oh,
is he
yeah.
in the car.
What is the
Are you trying to push us?
John showed on his video on Thursday, and I haven't had a chance to see it. What is ha ha ha? What is that about?
Oh, that's isn't it like
What
a
a
clown
moron.
book?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm not sure.
That's
I
not
seen the cover for it, but I don't know who's
Oh.
publishing it. Is that an
Chris.
Image book?
Take out the comics, put some pants on, and hop on.
Oh yeah, look right here.
I want to know about this book. Yeah, exactly. I want to know about this book.
Yo, how did you die?
I don't
It's
know. It's a clown horror by Dude V.
well, it's the
Right.
artist.
Oh,
The
my
artist
God.
on it is Vanessa del Rey. So,
Oh, and it's the writer from Ice Cream Man.
oh yeah,
Damn.
looks cool. Maybe
Well, I got
grab it
5
just in
kills.
case.
And it's about a clown who likes pizza. Was that pizza he's eating?
Let me see what the description is.
What do you mean? I got the
What do
most
you
damage.
mean? You mean?
What do you mean? I got the most damage. That's why I got 5 kills, bro. Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna pre-order those second prints for Future State. I really like those covers.
Oh God! Look, we got a nose. Oh, look at that!
Yeah,
Dude,
I put my pre-order
I want
in
TK
today.
on. I want TK on here too. I want to see you guys hitting each other. I want to see. I want to see his floor.
We'll see.
Or I want Chaos, who's just throwing out book titles here. I want some feedback on these titles here.
Yeah, Chaos.
Why I
jump on,
should
Chaos.
buy these books. Red Lantern, Origins number 3,
Oh, my
A Lonely Receiver number 5, The Man Among Ye 4. Why should I buy these books?
God.
Chaos. Why should I buy? Why should I even
shooting,
buy
dude.
these books? Show me the reason. Get on
Yeah.
this.
Don't stop.
Put the
Just keep
pants
going.
on.
Just keep
You don't
going.
have to put a shirt on.
And jump in or hop in.
You know, I want to see what's going
Oh,
on.
right there. Get a gun.
Ooh, look at
Yeah,
that.
the same thing.
Wolf, do you know by any chance you know who CM Punk is? The wrestler?
Yeah, I've heard of him, but I don't watch wrestling. But yeah,
Well, he worked on some books with Marvel a few years ago, and apparently his wife is now doing some stories for IDW,
Ooh, jump
which
out.
is kind of cool. So it's a Dungeons and Dragon book, something called The Spine of the World or something like
Oh, right
that.
there on your right.
Well, that's
Execute
cool.
him. Execute him.
I think there's only 2 issues to it, so more than likely I'll try to pick up those.
Execute him.
I'm not a Dungeons and Dragon guy by any chance. I don't think
Oh,
we've
let them
played
fight
that,
each other. You
but,
and clean house.
they're
You
cool
don't-
people.
Yo, I
You don't
told
have
you to execute.
to have it to play it. You just need to enjoy it. Enjoy the read. So it has nothing to do. So you don't have to. Like Last Gods. It's a great book. It's great to look at. It's great to read. But Perry finally took off. But you don't have you don't have to be into that genre. You just need to enjoy the story. So yeah, pick it up.
I really enjoyed that book. Actually, I read, I think it was 3 issues of it, and then I completely forgot that I needed to pick it up because I wasn't pulling it. And then like 2 issues came by, and I was like, yeah, I'll just grab those online whenever the price comes down. But the art, and I think that's one of the only books that the art and the cover art are as good.
Yeah.
Like what you see on the cover art is what you're gonna get inside the book, which doesn't happen often anymore.
Not at all. Everybody looks at the variant and what that's a cover buy. A variant cover is a cover buy. You're not buying it for the story. If you were going to buy it for the story, you picked up book A. You wouldn't even worry about a cover. Cover A, it's the same story. You buy a variant, you're buying it for the cover. You're not buying it for the story.
The Spider-Man 55 that came out last week is now going into a second print, but the first one is now $45 for some reason. And I just gave one of those away, and I was thinking I was going to give out my other copy away because I don't really care for Spider-Man. But apparently those are now $45.
Yeah. And to me, second print looks better than the first print because of the red and not the white.
Oh yeah, I like the black and red. It looks good. It looked good. God damn. So
yeah. So when it comes out, I'll probably pick up 1 or 2, and I'll probably sell them right away because I don't read the story.
Sometimes I don't like flipping books, but sometimes hell, if there's a chance right there, take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And if it's easy money, then
As you can tell, I don't flip a lot of books, right? There you go. Look at it. But
it's a lot of. Is that short boxes or long boxes?
They're all long boxes.
God damn.
So
So that's like 600 bucks per box, right?
Huh?
600 bucks per box.
I have over 11,000 books.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of.
It's a lot of books.
If my house ever catches fire, my house is going up like a tinderbox because it's all right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of fuel to
God.
fire that fire. To fuel that fire.
I'm gonna grab my ass and my family and go right out the door. Everything else can go.
That here in Puerto Rico, there's a bunch of issues when it comes to like buying boxes and everything else. So a lot of the times when we go see our family in the States, I rather buy the boxes over there and then bring them back either in a suitcase or something like that. Because if you buy, for example, 10 boxes, that's $50. But then shipping wise, you'll pay $100 for them to get here. So you'll end up paying $150 for 10 boxes. So that's almost $15 a box.
Dang.
Yeah. My LCS and a bunch of LCSs here have completely stopped buying boxes because of that.
Now, what do you pay for a book?
It's the same. Cover price is the same.
Cover price, even because
Oh, my LCS, like Bob said last week, my LCS is expensive as hell. They overprice books all the time, and if they know something's it's hot, they'll overprice it too. So either you have it on your pull, or you'll get there very early before they hear about it, so you can get the books at cover price, which is what I usually do. I buy my books on Tuesdays, so a day early.
yeah. We take it for granted here in the States here, but then you look, Puerto Rico, things aren't the same as up here, or or you talk to Simple Simon, things aren't the same that's over there. Or we just take it for granted. Hey, that's cover price, whatever, or the box is this, whatever. But man, it just sucks.
Everything that's involves shipping and everything else, it's always gonna be a lot more expensive. Just because we're not in the mainland and everything needs to be imported into Puerto Rico.
Right.
You know that, like, for example, cars, like if you're gonna buy any car in the States, it's gonna be at least $15,000 less because you guys get it from Japan straight to the US.
Right.
In our case, Japan can make a stop in Puerto Rico. They'll have to get to Florida, and then the car needs to travel from Florida to Puerto Rico because we have what is called las leyes de cabotaje, which is the Jones Act, and they don't allow us to make any kind of market with anybody but the United States.
That's all right.
That was lifted when Hurricane Maria hit for about 3 months, so we were able to make like businesses or make moves with places like Venezuela and other places to get like gas and things like that. But after 3 months, it was lifted. I mean, it was back on, and that was it. That's one of the things that we would like to be like. It would be amazing if it was gone, because it would give us a whole bunch of options to buy things, not only from the States.
Yeah, give you different places to get stuff from and make everything cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. And we might be able to export our stuff too. Like back in the day, there was a lot of coffee stuff here that we used to, sell outside Puerto Rico. But because we are mostly importing stuff now, we are not even doing that anymore. We're not growing coffee anymore.
That sucks.
It is. It does.
Yeah.
I mean, but I'm if there's a few ways that Puerto Rico can go, but I'm all in for joining the mainland as a state.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my preference would be at this point. That way, the way I think about it is like, that Detroit a few years ago, they had a huge debt and it was forgiven. And now Detroit is kind of getting back on its feet with the car industry and all of that, right? So we have such a debt with the States, and it's so huge right now that we won't be able to see Puerto Rico blooming in like the next 50 or 60 years. Like that debt is, we won't be able to pay it. There's nothing we can do about it. We're gonna continue pay it, but people are losing all their benefits. Like cops are losing their benefits, teachers are losing their benefits because we need to pay that debt.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no kidding.
So, I mean, eventually, either we become a state, or we're gonna break the relationship that we have with the states. It's either one off, but I don't think we're gonna stay as we are as a Commonwealth forever. I don't think the states is gonna be okay with that, and I don't think we're gonna, we're just gonna wait forever for the states to make a decision regarding statehood.
Right.
But yeah,
That sucks.
mm-hmm. But hey, that's it is what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
Politics has been crazy this whole week. I don't even want to start with that topic, but politics it's been crazy this week.
Can't wait till it's done.
Yeah, it's.
Can't wait for the switch over. Honestly, God.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. A lot of people are mad. A lot of people are frustrated. Because I don't live in the States, I don't have the same understanding as you guys, as the whole situation, right? Because I don't see the difference. I'll see the difference in things like, Hurricane Maria struck, and then we got some help. But the help, the assistance that came in really late. So I'll take that in consideration when I'll look into the presidency and say, oh well, he did a great job or not a good job, whatever. It's different here because we don't live in the States. So Frodo. So I can't make that call. The call that I make is based on the things that I see, maybe on the news and everything else. So it's been crazy. So people just need to move on and heal. If you feel offended by anything that's been said online or in Instagram or anywhere else, it's time to heal and move on. The nation needs it. People need it. It's time for just something else.
Yeah, that's well said. This is true.
Yeah.
It's way true. Oh,
yeah. What are you doing, Perry?
Frodo.
with lipstick.
Oh, he doesn't have lipstick. He was just naturally happy, and oversaturated.
Naturally look like a girl. Okay.
A little bit.
That when Perry did the first the review for the first movie, there's a scene where he sees the foot and he's like, "Oh, that nasty foot." I was like, "Damn, Perry, how can you talk about feet when you have that claw?"
Whoa! I have a nasty toe. He's got a nasty foot.
You still got that toe?
It's kind of bad. It's like curling and stuff, and I don't know.
Cut it.
I did, but it curls into the skin now.
Dude, go get it. Go see a doctor, will you?
Seriously, man.
After COVID.
You can catch something.
For COVID.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind like a 3D printed foot. That'd be kind of cool. I got a 3D printer, dude.
Make your own foot. Cut yours off. Put that one on.
Look at TK.
Go. Oh my God. It's on a
TK, what are you doing? Hop in too.
Come on, TK.
So you're waiting on that foot to die because you want to print a foot. You're looking into what are your options.
I'm just saying, if things go bad. Always playing.
Perry, I've known you for what? A year and a half, maybe?
I believe so.
Go get that fucking foot checked.
I'm gonna get it fixed after COVID,
No, you're not gonna get it after COVID because you didn't get it fixed before COVID.
I was going to.
Go get it fixed.
I mean, at least go get a pedicure. They'll know what to do. They'll chop that shit off.
Oh man, I don't want to go in and be like, "Can I get a pedicure?" Like,
they don't need to. They won't see you again. Well, I mean, you're kind of YouTube famous right now, but what are they gonna say? What do you mean? What do you mean? Suck on this toe.
Do you like soak it? Do you do anything with it?
I mean, I take a shower sometimes,
You gotta soak it. You gotta like maybe some. I don't care if it's Epsom salt or Epsom salt or whatever. Soak it.
I know. I probably will one day.
Did we have
after
did
COVID?
we have somebody eat somebody's face off a few years ago with Epsom salt? We don't want to give any kind of power to that toe.
We're not telling him to eat it. We just told him to soak his foot in it.
I don't know, man.
And it was
Seems
bath
dicey.
salt. It was bath salt. It wasn't Epsom salt.
I seen a thing that it's like a, I don't know, it resembles like a claw machine. Oh, that's cool.
Sorry.
It resembles like a claw machine where you kind of clip your nail on the side and then you press
Oh yeah,
on
I've
it,
seen that. Yeah, and you
and then it's
down.
supposed to pull out the side of the
Yeah.
nails for people that have ingrown nails.
That looks extremely painful.
I guess.
Like it just seems like one of those old school medieval torture devices. Like the more you crank it, the more it pulls the nail.
Bro, they got to put you to sleep before they do all of that, right? Because
Yeah, what are you drinking?
No, I seen it. though,
so I this is imported from Bulgaria. It's some crazy whiskey, very intense. I can't believe it. It's like 15%. Let me see.
Bring it up to your lips again.
What happened? You guys recognize it?
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Oh God.
So you can't
Damn,
jump.
Perry, I didn't know your toe was still looking like that. I thought you did something and it
I
magically.
mean, it
just-
looks way better.
Put some Vicks. Borican knows, right? Put some Old Wolf.
Everything
Some
will,
Vicks and you're good.
Vicks will fix everything.
Whoa, I seen an article that Vicks is like really bad for you. Like you shouldn't put it up your nose.
You can put it. You can put Windex on it.
I don't know about no Windex though.
Or what my father would call tinta. You put some tinta on it, which is mercuric. What is it?
Oh, there we go.
The red stuff.
It doesn't look black.
It looks mulatto.
It looks. It's a little. What's that mount? What's that from Lord of the Rings? The mountain.
Mordor.
Mordor. That's what it looks like. I mean, at least it's not black. Black used to be outlined. Now it's just. It looks funny.
Yeah, it used to be
I mean,
very black.
if you're afraid of catching COVID from other people, go to a vet. They'll figure it out.
It's police baton.
For small police.
So small.
Stop resisting.
Gary Coleman. That's Gary Coleman's stuff. The nightstick for Gary Coleman. Remember, he used to be a mall cop.
Yep.
Jeez.
I remember Paul Blart.
Hey, Perry,
What happened?
where's my face?
It's right there.
Where? Show you gotta show everybody my face.
Oh, my your face. I don't know.
I finally got the t-shirts in. I'm gonna be making you a new t-shirt. Look at that. Look at that face.
There, right there.
What a handsome man.
It is.
Yeah, see up here. See on top of the yellow envelope that's sitting on top of the boxes there. That's over
Right there. Yeah.
there. Those are the t-shirts. They came in. So I'll be making your shirt soon, so it won't fall apart like last time.
Quick question. This is Batman Who Last first appearance.
Metal what?
It's debatable because the market has chosen the Teen Titans.
I
one.
know, but for a book that shows Batman Who Last that was released the exact same day, who chooses this? Who chooses which book is which?
The market. It's the same thing with Venom 299 and 300, and the same thing with Hulk 180 and 181.
This came out the exact same day. It wasn't
I
like
mean,
it was a week difference or anything. Like,
But it was different. It was different in the sense that it wasn't the last page he came out. He came out around the middle pages, right? Or something? Or was it the last page that was a splash page?
I don't think it was. I know it was.
I think he comes out at the end, right? And
If he
shows
came out at the end, it's definitely a cameo from what everybody says, from like
So it's
like the
180.
market is. But if it's in the middle, it makes it a little bit different, but I'm sure it still doesn't matter.
I mean, you have him at the end, and then you have like his mouth on the last page, and he is talking.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can make an argument to say
Oh
it's
man,
cameo.
what hell of a splash page! Like that's awesome, dude.
You know that I recently seen that book in my LCS and I thought about grabbing it, but at some point they had the whole series for maybe $60, but now they're selling them
pick up for
individually for like 25. And
Oh wow!
I'm not a fan. If anything, I'll grab that one just because I have the Teen Titans one, and I recently picked up the Siege, something like that. It's called. It's one of those tie-ins that he's also in. That's one of those first or second cameo appearances on that run.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? The Siege?
I think it is. It sounds familiar.
I don't know. He says Siege,
Something.
and I went to Marvel. I went to Marvel Siege with Thor and everything. I don't remember a Siege and
I'm trying to think of you spell it with a C or a S.
It's us.
SIEGE. Is that how you?
But you
spell
could
it?
also spell it like SEAC.
No, you can't.
Hanging
What
out
are
with
you
Perry is not a
spelling,
great
bro?
idea for me because English is not my first language. So if I have to learn
Me
something, from
neither.
Perry, I'm
Spanish is my first language, and then I learned English, and then I forgot
but
Spanish.
you've been in the States forever, man.
Mandalorian. You hear me? I almost messed up. Mandarin is my first language, and look at me.
Really?
An orange?
Dung Dunga Shuki Napekopa.
It's that one, TK. The Casting is what it's called.
Oh, The Casting. Yeah. That was the mini series to it.
Yeah.
It was like a 4-part issue to it. I mean, I'm glad I have all of them. Luckily, I'm collecting on all of them. I'm trying to look at the Final Crisis on the wall, the Flash run, more Final Crisis, the Batman and the White Knight. Yeah, let me see all of that goodness there. Some
Most of those
Justice
books.
League.
Let me tell you a quick story, real quick. All those books that are in the wall, plus
You sold them. Oh,
all the books that are on the wall, plus the first appearance for the new Teen Titans, I bought in a place where illegal stuff is sold.
Oh shit!
So I went over there, and somebody said, "So are you currently reading comics?" Somebody knew that I was reading comics, and I was like, "Oh yeah." So I was like, "Yo, so my mom has a bunch of books that somebody traded in for that illegal stuff." And I was like, "So let me just, I'm gonna talk to your mom," and she gave me all those books, all the books that are in the wall. So at that time, I didn't know so much about books as I know now. So I was like, let me just decorate the wall with all these books. But later on, I found out that the first appearance for the Teen Titans was there, so I took that off the wall, and now it's in my PC.
Oh yeah!
And one of those
that
up
Spider-Man.
here-
You see that Spider-Man cover is amazing. I love that Spider-Man cover in the back, right? The second book, I have that one. So
Which one?
perfectly drawn. It's like the first roll, the 4 rows up, and then the second book from the wall.
Oh,
I see
okay.
it.
You see that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
can see that,
I
dude.
go through my collection. I was going
This
through my
guy, he's a
collection.
detective.
Yeah, you got
And
me.
I know that this one it's one that everybody kind of looks for. It's the Batman White Knight.
The
it's
White
issue
Knight,
one.
great one. Yeah.
And I think issue 2 is almost there, and right on top, somewhere on top over here, we have the first appearance of the Black Superman. So it's also there. So, and the whole series for Blackest Night, I have the whole series on the wall too.
One of my favorite. I got Blackest Night in comics and in a hardcover and in a trade paperback. Is weird.
And Flash Rebirth #1 is there too.
You ever read it, TK?
Yeah, I read it. I read that one. That was during Jeff John's run. You know, you give Jeff John a lot of shit, but then he'd done a lot of work. So it's like,
Yeah.
You know, I don't like put the whole, because Jeff Johns is seen upon like a piece of shit, and I understand whatever the movies and whatever is going on and stuff like that. But he did a fantastic run on Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And he went into the Blackest Night and everything, and he's done other pieces of work that I was just like, yo, there's nobody doing it like him. So until he went away. Kevin, what's up? I was in his we was in his live stream earlier.
Play in a box.
Yeah.
Playing the box. So that's
Welcome,
very
Bob.
that's a very entertaining stream. I'll
is.
watch it. I like to see people losing their money. Oh my god, what's her name? Tori. She always loses. I mean, she's
I
just
know.
giving money away at this point.
Jesus, Perry. I thought
Oh,
that was
Perry, were you smacking your face with
I
that?
thought that was a came out of nowhere at the wrong time too. He's like,
Yo, why you do all that extra shit, man?
You remember when you bought that long mic
Oh, the
For
big
the-
black mic. I got it right up there.
and then you were caught doing that too? I'm not gonna do any hand gestures because then it's me on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make buyer pass, a little fun,
Tori won twice. That's awesome. That's good for her. It was last week. That was like probably the toughest week for her.
Yeah, I still watch it. I think the books that they offer are very cool, and I like the books that I picked up. Actually, the one that you took on the first night that you lost, it was a signed Venom book. I really wanted that book, and I almost hit you on Instagram to buy it off of you, but then I thought, he might want it. But that was a great pick.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
From 7? Yeah. I was like, wait a minute. It sounds
You said,
familiar.
"That sounds so familiar."
Yeah, man, it was cool. I was very like I wanted to support it and stuff like that. It's not that I'm looking for new books or anything like that. Besides Batman and Star Wars is actually what I'm getting into because of the whole new era. So it's like I see a lot of people talking a lot about the High Republic and talking
Did you
shit.
read
I
the
read
High
the first
Republic?
issue and I thought it was
Was it
okay.
good?
I thought it was
agree.
good. There was obviously, if you're a real Star Wars, not even if you're a real Star Wars fan, but if you have some, like, if you're mad about things about the writer and stuff like that, because there's a whole thing about the writers and the creative team. But if you're just reading the story like it's a regular book, it was fine. So, and it's a new era. Like that's a big point right there. Like if you wanted to pick up number ones, that would be it, because it's that means it becoming a new era would, no matter if we like it or not, will branch off into more characters, which they already showed and stuff like that. So
I think that's the biggest challenge for anybody who's interested in learning about Star Wars, that the niche for the people that originally were fans of this series before Disney picked it up and started doing new things with it. They don't like the new people that are reading the books or what they're doing now with the series and everything else. Like people, they have thought that the first movies that came out, the Lucas films that came out, the first 6, that was it, and they didn't want maybe those to be touched. But now they're making new stuff all the time for Star Wars. So I don't know. I feel like they feel like they're fucking with their baby or something.
Yeah, I mean, remember when we were growing up, I saw Puerto Rican. I saw Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1 in Puerto Rico in Spanish. I didn't know Spanish at that time though. I was like 6, 7 years old, and I was like, I have to read subtitles. It's so hard. But I saw that, and they always talk. Obviously, the older men or the older women, they always talk about like, nah, number 1, 2, and 3 were horrible. They should even be existing because 4, 5, and 6 was the best. New Hope was the best. Empire Strikes Back was the best. And I grew up like that the whole time. I'm like, damn, a lot of people are giving crap to the prequels, and I actually like the prequels. It was my favorite. The Revenge of the Sith was my favorite. And then now I see it going into this generation, because obviously 7, 8, and 9 were horrible. Like I didn't like it whatsoever. And I was like, what the hell's going on? But I'm pretty sure there's a fan base for them as well. Sure. So it's crazy how it works. So I guess the people that are suffering the most are the ones that lived during the 4, 5, and 6 or whatever. Like Old Wolf is suffering right now.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I haven't been able to watch Mandalorian because I'm only missing last Rogue One.
I haven't seen that one yet.
One of the best ones.
That's the only one that I'm missing to say that I've seen the whole movies, every movie. That's the one that I'm missing.
That's my second favorite.
I need to jump into Mandalorian because I'm not gonna watch an animated series. They said that I needed to watch that to understand, but at this, I don't know. I'm not interested.
I'm gonna watch the whole Clone Wars and put it on my channel. So if you want like a quick breakdown,
you should watch Clone Wars, because Clone Wars has a lot of information. The only thing is that in cartoons, so a lot of people get turned off about cartoons.
Yeah,
but if you read comic books, it's all cartoons.
Yeah,
exactly, and it goes beyond that. It has so many good scenes and so many things that you would like. Yo, I wished I was in the movies, or I wished we could have seen a movie about that. But no, look, Coneheads.
It's part of it's kind of, I think, the community. You have to watch it.
The main issue that I had with the first 3 movies was that we get to know Anakin a little bit, just a little bit, and then he has this personality issue where he goes from he's a cool kid to the next movie he's kind of an ass, and then he's the villain. And I didn't see any kind of like a normal progression to his change. It all just happened, like it didn't happen organically, to the point that where we understand the reason why he's so mad at Obi-Wan or whatever, right? That didn't happen. I feel like he was just a fucking spoiled brat that got mad at his teacher for whatever, and now he's looking to kill him and shit.
If you look at those movies, didn't Anakin build one of the droids? The
C-3PO. Yeah.
But that was it. They never brought up that ever again, did they?
They never. For me, I didn't see. There should be a really tight relationship between C-3PO and Anakin, but I didn't see that. I mean, there's some references, but other than that, it was just like
Didn't they erase his memory?
Yeah.
I think that's what happened in episode 3. He gets his memory erased, and that's when 4, 5, 6. He doesn't know who Anakin is or Vader is. In that case.
But then when they shut him down, and they brought him back up, shouldn't he remember then?
No, because he got wiped. It wasn't that they only shut him down. His memory was wiped.
Yeah, but he remembered his friends.
Did he? I don't know. I didn't
Did
pay
he?
attention to C-3PO. Or didn't he got like whatever part of him? Oh, didn't somebody good change that out of him? And we're gonna eliminate Anakin from him or something like that?
Almost passed out.
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Or he just doesn't know that Anakin is Darth Vader because Darth Vader wears the whole costume and everything like that. And he can't tell. I don't remember. That's the thing. I don't quite remember what it was.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, keep sucking down that really that beer of yours that's really unique.
Hey. Look at Perry. Look at Perry over there.
What?
Look at that whiskey. What is that? That's wannabe whiskey. That's apple juice. I'm out.
This?
One more time.
Oh, man. You're out. What the hell's the button? Where's the button?
No. You don't know how to work it. Don't do it. You're gonna shut down the stream.
I'm trying to kill it.
Oh man.
Get turned off by cartoons. Need to watch more. Hentai.
No, that's Japanese porn.
Look at
animated
TK,
porn.
like he don't know what it is. Hentai?
I don't know what that is.
Look it up.
type
Google
it
it
in
right
Google.
now.
Hell
right
no!
now.
You just said what it was. I'm not gonna.
It's
do
like
that to
Peter Griffin and Lois Griffin, and they have sex. And you have like Bart Simpson and like Marge.
You know.
But
What's
but
funny?
it's like the Japanese shit is like the penis turns into a dragon.
Yeah, or technicals. They got technicals going into certain office, in the ears, in the cooch, in the mouth,
Some dirty
Crazy
shit.
explosions.
It was like a week ago, or 2 weeks ago, that I found out what OnlyFans was. So everybody was saying those jokes, and I didn't understand it. Huh?
Bro,
You just found out last week?
Yeah, like a week or two ago.
Like a
I don't
week ago.
remember. But somebody told me that it was something like perverted or
Live alone?
pornographic or whatever.
Do you
And I
live
didn't
alone?
know that.
Do you live alone?
No, I live with my mom right now.
Oh, that's why you didn't know.
She shuts me out now, imagine. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know what that was.
TK, have you heard of OnlyFans?
Mom, do you know what OnlyFans is? My friends are making jokes and I don't understand.
Bro, everybody was cracking up, and I was just one of those in the background, like, okay.
Maybe your mom has an account. I don't know.
You need to download TikTok.
Oh, TikTok. Okay.
They'll teach me. I need some TikTok in my life. Now, you know why I'm hesitant? I'm hesitant to download all of this because when you go into like law enforcement or federal, they ask, do you have an account with anything? And then you say yeah, and then you have to memorize every single account you ever had with every single email. That's when they're doing the background check, and it's annoying, bro. It's annoying because then you forget. Like they'd be like, "Oh, you had a Twitter account this year, and why didn't you say anything?" And you're like, "What the fuck? I don't remember."
Yeah, exactly.
What are
So
you?
like
What
now
are you?
I got Airbnb, so I got to remember that I have that just in case I get questioned.
What are you submitting your application for?
I submitted my application for state troopers, and I went through it. And then, he's always coming in the most randomest time. Doesn't even write in the chat or anything. and just pops up.
Yeah,
Awful.
I'm like 2X's deep. That's like 10 beers technically.
Oh, man.
What's the percentage in that?
This is 8.2. So that's why I
Mm.
say like this 2X. So it's like, one beer is like kind of 2.
2 times an IPA.
That's
All
my
right.
fifth. This is my fifth one. Just
Talk
cracked
about-
it. Just cracked it.
I have to see a man about a horse.
Yeah, you gotta go pee. See a man about a horse.
You gotta drain the horse.
Last week I left on a good note. If you remember, Ms. Explain, I was with the guys here and we were talking and everything else, and my wife woke up like at 2 a.m. and she was like, and I was like,
Oh no!
"See you guys out of here."
What'd she do?
Damn.
Oh my god! Did she fucking rat you out? Like she yell at you, man? Mine would.
God,
Mine
not
would.
that. Nah. She was like, because she saw that I was live, and she was like, "Are you live?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm live." She's like, "So," I was like, "So what do you
would've
want?"
been-
She was like, "So
Would've
that's
been funny
kind
if she said,
of
Like-
a window of opportunity open at 2 a.m. That never happens."
it
So
would have
I
been
was like,
funny if she asked
fine.
you. It would have been funny if she asked you, "Are you live?" And then you're like, "Yeah," and then she's like, "Well, I don't give a fuck."
She's like, "Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to sleep." Mine wouldn't give a fuck. Like, mine wouldn't care. She'd be yelling at me. I'd be like, "All right, I deserve that probably because I'm yelling."
You know what was it? I think it was yesterday. I was recording something in Spanish for the Spanish blog, and
Nice.
and something happened because there's a situation going on in another thing that I'm doing, right?
Okay.
So I'm venting with one of my best friends, and I'm like I don't want to fucking pay for that money, and this and that, and then she's live because she does makeup. She's live on her channel, and she's like, "Yo,
I can hear
You-
you on my
I
channel.
can hear you on my live," and I was like, "You need to cut that shit off right now," and she cut
Yo,
it off.
she was live, bro.
That's so funny because my wife does makeup as well, or she used to. My wife used to be a pro makeup artist. Where I had to put my beer down. My wife used to be the head shit of MAC Cosmetics here in Pittsburgh, and then she got promoted to the head shit of MAC Cosmetics in the Mall of America, the biggest mall in the
I heard of
USA.
that. Yeah, that's a, yeah.
And so with she was like in her early 20s, and then she bought a house, which we live in now, and now she's like went into like I think insurance, and then into like healthcare, and now she's technically working for the DoD, the Department of Defense. Like, how do you go from like
What the
MAC
fuck?
Cosmetics to like
The shit of
what's
Mac,
funny?
and now she's vice president of the United States.
yeah, now she's a bad bitch driving like a Mercedes, like 6 figures, and I'm here working for a record label making like minimum wage. Like
You're like,
you
drinking
know,
a
like
beer. You hear the song?
I'm the trophy husband, I think is what it's what.
Can I ask you a question? What kind of education do you have to be in the head shit of something?
I think it just matters who you know. I think in this world and this matter of times, it matters who you know, and that's
that
it. Like
E thing, or maybe an associate's degree, or just like high school diploma.
I don't. Yeah, I think you can get away with just like me. I have a GED because like I ran away from home and like in high school, you know, like, and that's all I needed. Like, and I've gotten by with that. You know what I mean? I've done well for myself with that. And I made more than like my college friends with degrees that are in debt, in heavy debt.
Just lie on the application. Be like, yeah. Dude.
You know that
it.
when
Yeah, I know how
when
to
I
do it.
when I applied for FEMA, I had no idea what I was gonna do. I had some like a little bit of background of working with like healthcare and case managing and all of that, but I submitted my application, and just because I had a truck and because I knew English, I was hired at the spot right there. So I started making $27 an hour, which is ridiculous.
Wow.
Like nobody makes that here unless you're like a lawyer or something like that. And that was crazy. I was so glad that I was picked by random chance or whatever.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That's awesome. As
is
bad
dope.
as this year has been for me for 2020, it was the most lucrative where everyone did mail order every day. As most people, as my friends were out of work and stuff, I felt really bad. But like for me, from the get-go, before like anything happens to now, I've been working like overtime, 11 hours a day, like Monday through Friday at least, nonstop. And it comes to the point where I've been making sometimes up to $33 an hour.
God damn.
And so that's where it's very lucrative, you know. And now I'm caught up with our massive orders that we've done throughout the year. So now I just gotta do a simple 8-hour shift now for I think a month or two until we get like new albums that we were releasing that have massive pre-orders. So then that's when the overtime kicks in again. So I'm constantly just working. I haven't seen my friends in like 2 years. It feels like, you know, at least, you know. So as far as it goes in personal connections, missing out. My online friends though that actually want to hang out. So awesome to see you guys. I'm so stoked to even hang out and be here because I love all of you that are here.
Hey,
I'm always like that.
I love that you're here too, man. Believe me.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
You got a sugar mama to take care of you.
Yeah, and right now we're kind of seeing where like what might happen in the U.S. What we, you know, I'm starting to get political, but like we feel like things that are going now, we feel like what happened in this past week, we feel like maybe there might be a surge of a third party that might be just a white supremacist party, and we fear that if possible, maybe we can move to another country. Not Canada, more like my wife first thought was like New Zealand. And then later on, she's like, maybe I want to be closer to my family, maybe Europe, not so far away in flight. So now we're kind of eyeing up countries in Europe that's possible for her to move to. And maybe I can convince my boss to make a location there because our records come from Europe anyways, and we'll just make a location there. I ship out things anyways. I do that part of my business that I have been doing for the past 2 years, do my shit. He doesn't have to pay shipping. He saves money, and he just does what he does, just orders records and whatever he does online. I'm doing all the work of the label. That is what I'm saying. I do all the work, but he gets paid all the money.
I heard Puerto Rico sucks, so don't go there.
Actually, we thought about that. We thought about Puerto Rico. That's one of the things. We honestly, that's one of the first things we thought was Puerto Rico. That'd be awesome. We thought about Puerto Rico, but I forgot what was stopping her from Puerto Rico. I can't remember right now off the top of my head.
There's a lot of opportunities for people here that either, you know, speak English or have some type of degree. There's a lot of businesses here that, you know, are taking people in, and some businesses are blooming regarding that matter. But if there's a place that I could tell you that if you wanted to retire and live like a king, it's Dominican Republic.
Ooh,
Bangkok.
okay.
Oh, that's where I want to go.
Like if you take your money, not Bangkok.
Bangkok, dude. That's where you go, dude.
Hold on right there. Bangkok.
Yeah, dude. That's where you go.
Barry, I want to say that
Straight
I watched your Return of the King video finally today, because I watched the first two when they came out, and so I finally got to watch Return of the King today, and I was super stoked. I love how much you love Lord of the Rings, and I'm so excited for you to watch the Hobbit movies as well. They're not as good in my opinion, but
hey, people will argue.
Movies, dude, Lord of the Rings movies increased in quality as they went on.
I had an argument.
If you rewatch them, the first one is so boring. But when you watch from the first time, it's great. But if you rewatch it first time, the first movie, so boring, so slow. And I would still rewatch Return of the King anytime. If anyone's like, you want to Return of the King? Yeah, I'm in. Put it on.
Yeah, I'm with you. And Dominican Republic, yeah, I would love to move there and retire. but Bangkok, I don't know what else.
What's so special about Bangkok? Fill us in.
So I seen his documentary, right?
It's called Hangover 2.
Yeah, that's his documentary.
Hangover 2.
I seen this documentary.
Bro, it's like super cheap over there.
Okay, seriously, Bangkok.
It is.
I want to know where the hell this came from.
But then,
no, it's
what are
like
your
super
comics?
cheap, you know.
What are your comics looking like over there?
In Bangkok?
If you're even receiving any,
right?
Yeah,
I mean, unless you go all digital, anyways.
Yeah, digital fucking.
Oh, one from Midtown. Once a month, big shipment.
Not even once a month.
CBCS.
I know people that get their shit once a month here.
Damn, where you at, bro?
No, I'm in New York. I
Okay,
just went to Midtown yesterday. Or 2
Nice,
days
that's
ago.
awesome. I always wanted to go there, man. in
I went
person.
3 times. I went to all 3 spots. There was one
That's sick.
spot I forget that exists. And
That's
there's one in Grand Central, there's one in Times Square that everybody loves, and then there's one in Fulton, and that's like Lower West Side. And I got to walk to all of them looking for that Star Wars.
Yo, Perry.
So right now the American dollar, $1
Mhm.
equals 58 pesos
Oh, wow.
in Dominican Republic. So
Okay.
like if you have some savings, you can go there and you'll live like a king.
If you want a
That's
good
what-
time, go to Dominican Republic. My sister just came back with her girl from Dominican Republic. her wife.
Seriously, my friends have always told me to go there. Well, before I got married, like for like $900, you'll stay in a place where everything's inclusive.
Mhm.
And if you want to do anything at all, if you want to bring girls into your room, if you want to bring drugs into your room and everything else, everything's everything's
Cool. Go
so
ahead.
legit there. Like, yeah, like listen, when I went there, I didn't know how big the difference was between a dollar and the peso, right? So
You live in dollar tips. You're like, man, this guy's a baller.
yeah, seriously. And my wife wanted to eat mangú, which is like a typical plate of them, right?
Okay.
And we went to all the restaurants in the resorts, and none of them had mangú. Apparently, they're not allowed to like do their culinary stuff there. They'll do anything else but culinary stuff. So
Okay.
when we went there, I told the guy, like, listen, my wife wants to have mangú. Can you do that for me? He was like, oh yeah, no problem. Just come back tomorrow because I can't do it right now. And I was like, all right, so I'll come back tomorrow. He did the thing, beautiful. Everything tasted amazing. I give him a $10 bill under the plate. I had no idea what I was doing.
He's like
I
sucking
never-
your
Yo,
toes.
he
at the end of the
retired
day.
right there.
Yeah,
He
he was sucking your
retired.
toes. He's like, oh my lord, sucking your toes.
The thing is that I left that $10 bill. We bounced. He picked it up, and I kid you not, bro. Like I was having staff members call my phone at my room asking if I
Wow.
needed anything, if I needed additional beers, if I needed anything from outside the resorts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And like it would be like 3 a.m. People would bang in my door. Hey, do you need anything? I'm like, yes,
3
I
in the
need to go
morning.
fucking bed. It's 3 a.m. What do you mean if I need
Wow.
something? And the rest of the rest of the stay there was I don't know, like I felt like everybody was looking at me because of that tip. So I changed a bunch of like maybe $20 bill, $20 into
Ones.
$1 bills.
Yeah.
And then whoever came, you know, I gave them $1 and $1 and $1 and whatever. Because at that point I felt like if this
You gotta
doesn't
spread it out.
happen, I'm gonna get stabbed before I go
Right.
home.
This guy said $20. I'm gonna stab him. Yeah.
So my sister rented out a mansion, and on top of that, she got somebody to record them, a videographer or whatever you call that. And this is the video that they send her.
Yo,
After
TK,
that.
we got the same phone.
Do we? Oh snap!
I got a Pro Max, bro.
So that was her on the yacht.
Damn,
that
they got a
rented.
helicopter or
That was
what?
The house.
Whoa.
Fall for $20.
Sick. $20. That's sick.
How much
dude.
was that, dude?
I think it was like,
Shit, that's not even $3,000.
yeah, it was really, really low.
You got Mace on board?
Hold up, but is your sister a rap artist or something?
She's she's not even like that. That was her, the one with the white. I know.
Is that her?
Booty?
Yeah, I recognize that ass anywhere. That's my sister. That's my
That's her,
sister's
that's her.
ass, you asshole.
That was her. That was her.
I recognize my sister's ass anywhere. No joke.
That's a
That
quality.
ass to ass was my bachelor party.
All for 20.
I don't think Wolf can go there.
Wait,
for all
which
that.
was your sister?
Her.
Okay.
That was my
Okay,
sister. The white one. The
Yeah.
white one is my sister.
Okay.
Damn, that place is sick, dude. Where's that at?
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know exactly where it was at, but
That was
she was sending me
$20?
videos the whole time. Like, and I was like, geez, I know all these people. That's the thing. I hang out with all of them.
That's
it's
like
to
20
see
bucks a
them
day?
Have a blast like that. It was crazy. And to
That's
come back,
sick.
So how much
You know that
I think
that's cheap, man.
it was like 4Gs, 5Gs, but that's between like 20 people. 50
Everyone, yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like
let's do
400 people, $400 a person or something.
$10 a head.
How much?
Yeah.
What?
Dude, that's like
that. Damn.
my old roommate, my old best friend, like he moved to Taiwan and also Taipei. He's like, dude, you got to come out here, man. Like he started teaching English. And that's all he knew. Even though he was like Asian American, but he didn't know the language. But he's like, I have some friends and relatives over there. I'm going to go over there, teach English, and make like triple, quadruple money that I make now working for the bank. So he makes buco bucks over there. He's like, yo, we got like a living district to ourselves. So our living district is like doctors, scientists, like teachers in one district. And then you have like other classes that they have living districts for, which kind of sucks. I hate class welfare, but that's how it is over there. And so he's like, yo, I'm making buco bucks for like just talking English to like kids and like teaching them how to speak English. And I don't even have to know their language. I'm like, no, you don't know. You have to speak English here. This is how you say things. This is what it means. And I don't need to know your language. And so he's like, you got to come out here. I was like, I can't make it out. Like I have responsibilities and things like that. But like now I think he got married and I think he lives in like Italy and he's doing fine. But now, yeah, now that things are going crazy here in the US, we think if things escalate, we want to get out ASAP. And if we have that opportunity to, we're going to bounce. And hopefully we can bounce to something where we don't have to speak another language. And maybe I can transfer to making that a new headquarters of my business that I work for now. So that could be a smooth transfer. We could have some difficulties, but if things escalate in the next like couple months, we'll see.
I mean, there's a lot of places now. There's a lot of countries that somewhat speak English as well.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
They learned English, so.
I mean,
Lord,
if you come to
damn.
Puerto Rico, the one thing you're gonna get is no fucking winter.
That's amazing. I hate winter. I have a snowboard and I've snowboarded many years and I love snowboarding, but I haven't been in years, so I'm cool not even dealing with that anymore. Yeah,
I'm dying to go snowboarding, but then I feel like my ankles and my knees won't take it.
I've never been snowboarding.
yeah, your legs and back will be on fire. And
been-
your
I've been
hips, if you
skiing.
crash,
I went
crash,
skiing.
your hips broken, shattered
You
immediately.
know, I'm in New England, and it's way mild over here.
Yeah. Same. I'm in Pittsburgh.
Same it was years ago.
Yeah.
No snowstorms. Like we had snow over here in New
We
York.
had one.
It wasn't
We had
bad.
one weekend that was like pretty bad.
Was tomorrow Northeastern coming in?
Oh yeah, dude, I guarantee it's gonna get warmer for us here in the East Coast, and it's gonna get like colder in like Texas for some reason. I don't know why, but like
It
the
has to go somewhere.
yeah, I
Dude,
have
it was
no idea
39
why.
degrees.
Yeah,
Can you imagine it changes like that? Can you imagine Cali goes cold and we go hot?
dude, that's what global warming does, dude. Shit around, man. Like you
Yeah,
know,
That would be so awesome.
dude, yeah, it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna. I believe it's gonna snow in Texas like this week, like in northern Texas. And like when I used to live in Arizona, and that was a permanent thing where it would snow in the top half of Arizona, and it would be really hot and warm in the bottom half. So in high school, we used to go get out of school, drive with our friends, and like smoke weed and stuff all the way up to the northern half of the state. It's
So literally,
literally half
go
of the
high.
state. Literally,
Yeah,
half of the
literally
state, like,
getting
cutting
high
it
and
even.
going high.
Like,
literally
you go-
going high.
We just party up to the half, find a bunch of snow, shovel it into our friend's truck and the whole entire bed, and then drive it back down to where we went to high school. And we're like partying the next day with a whole entire truck bed full of snow.
cool
We had
kids.
snowball
The cool
fights
kids
where it's
on
like
the
hot in
pod.
summer. And, like
I wanna
ridiculous.
be with you, man.
That's like Bridgeport, California compared to, or San Francisco compared to like San Diego and LA.
Mm.
But I used to, when I used to be based in Palm Springs, I used to go to Flagstaff, Arizona.
Yeah, nice.
I loved Flagstaff, Arizona. I fell in love with Arizona. I loved how the
very nice.
houses are in the
Yep.
mountains. I love that part.
It's very
It's
nice.
crazy.
Yeah. Arizona is definitely better than New Mexico.
I was like, yo, how are people not talking about Arizona like this? Like the
Yeah.
houses was amazing.
I have my wife has a friend that's living there, and we were recently talking to her, and she was like, I can't go outside. I was like, why can't you go outside? She's like, it's like 112 degrees. I was like, what do you mean it's 112 degrees? It's like, this is a normal day here. This degrees can go up to 130. I was like, where the fuck are you living? A frying pan?
It is, dude. It's like a sauna. It's straight up a sauna. Like if you put your oven to like a preheat at 350, it's like sticking your head in the oven. That's how it feels.
Oh shit.
But I used to live in Texas. That's where I grew up, and that's like a steam room. So you walk outside and you're sweaty immediately. It's so humid and sticky. But then in Arizona, it's dry. It's like straight up sticking like your head in the oven. So it's like dry heat burning your skin as opposed to like sticky, sweaty heat. So they're pretty similar, but that Arizona heat, it burns your skin.
I'm not looking forward to going there.
I can't even live in Puerto Rico.
102.
I can't live in Puerto Rico. Yeah, I just can't take it. When I was out there, I was just like, oh my God. Like I could deal with the coquis and everything and the noise and everything, but once it came to the weather and it was so humid and hot.
Florida's hella humid too.
Yep.
That's the one thing I hate about it, the humidity.
And I like feeling like the four seasons, literally here. You get the best of every season.
The hotel?
They don't have 4 seasons anymore.
You know that last
You don't get 4 seasons anymore.
2020, I was supposed to make the first time that I was gonna go to New York and experience snow. So I'm 33 years old, and I've never seen snow.
What?
You're gonna be stoked, man.
Because I lived in Boston for a few months, but it was winter time, but it never snowed.
Wow.
Like, it was one of those times that it was just fucking cold but no snow, and I never saw it. So when I came back to Puerto Rico, I was like, so I never saw snow, but it was cold as fuck.
The first time I saw snow was in Flagstaff, Arizona. My mom and brother, who's 10 years older than me, he's like my dad pretty much. Like we drove to Grand Canyon for the first time, and that was a road trip, but that was the first time I saw snow was in Flagstaff. And we were like ate like Chili's or Applebee's or some bullshit, and like went in, it was fine. And then when we came out, all the cars were covered in snow, and we're like, "What is this?" Like it was such an amazing experience to see snow in the physical person for the first time ever. I'm so stoked for you to actually see snow. It sucks being like in a snowstorm in a blizzard. You're like, "Oh no, panic!" But like a little flurry, you're cool. Like, you gotta like pick it up and hold it.
You gotta taste it too. You gotta taste it.
But yeah, you're drinking like acid snow, like
It's
acid
okay.
rain.
That's
Acid
okay. It's not going to kill you.
Yeah, you're not going to kill you. You'll be all right.
I think I told Perry the story when I landed in Massachusetts for the first time. My mother lived there for a whole bunch of years, and she's like, "Yo, you need to wear a jacket because it's gonna be cold when you get there." I was like, "I don't think it's gonna be cold." Well, it's gonna be like 40 degrees. I was like, "That doesn't sound that bad." This is somebody that's living in a place that's 102 degrees every day, right? So 40 degrees is a huge jump.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna be just fine." And she's like, "Well, all right, no worries. You're not. It's not like you're gonna die, but you're gonna notice." I was like, all right, no problem. So I got into the airport, Logan's Airport,
my God.
and I'm there, and it's warm. It's nice inside, right? I was like, "What, Mom? What are you talking about? This place is super normal for me." And she was like, all right, no problem. So let me go get my car. I don't want you to come with me. Let me go get my car. And as soon as you see me on the driveway, on the runway thing, get out of the airport and get in the car. I was like, all right, no problem. So as soon as I stepped out, I was like, and I started running to the car, and I jump in, and she was like, "You should have listened to your mother, right?" So I was like, "Oh my God, turn on the heat!" And the fucking thing was that my mom wasn't ready for me to move with her. So when I got there, there was no heating in the house, and there was no bed for me. I slept on the floor, and I covered myself with everything I had in my la maleta. I put everything on me, even la maleta, because it was so freaking cold. The next night or the next day, we figured it out and we bought a bed and we did everything. But that first night was like, I fell asleep like feeling like I was getting poked with knives and shit.
Yeah.
40 degrees. That's like palm trees over here.
But remember, I'm not used to that. Like, I recently visited my brother, and he's living in Mississippi, and I think the weather was like 30 something when I went there, but I went with a jacket because now I know, right? If it happens to you once, it's not supposed to happen to you twice. So I bought a jacket and everything. I went over there, and I was able to be outside with the kids and everything. And you can see his kids running outside with barely like shorts, and I had my long jeans and my jacket and everything else. And when I came back home, I still got the flu because the temperature changed.
Oh,
I had to stay home for like a week because the temperature change fucked me up.
The lowest point in my life, like the poorest I've ever been in my life. I was struggling to buy dollar salads at McDonald's like every day. Like that was my food, was $1, and sometimes they didn't have them. Like, you know, like I'd work 8-hour shift a day, and I was struggling to pay rent. Like all my money would go to rent. Like that was it. And then if I had money for food, hopefully I could eat. Like that's how poor I was. Like, and
That's
like,
bugs.
dude, it was fucked up, dude. And like it got to the point where it's like my room that I had 2 roommates. My room didn't have heating or cooling in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And it's like, it gets to like 10 degrees, 0 degrees, sometimes negative 10 degrees. Like, and so all I had was like blankets, and I had like comforters and like blankets. All I did was like wrapped up like a mummy, and I'd just be like shivering while wrapped up like a homeless person indoors, like in like an empty shell of a house. Like, that in my little corner of a room, like, you know, like, dude, it was bad, man.
Perry
Like,
is literally laughing at your pain.
dude.
Perry laughing at you.
He's
Dude,
laughing at your pain.
I like it is funny because like,
Could you imagine
Yo, look at
somebody
Remy's
coming over
background.
like, sorry, the AC doesn't heat, and then
Yo,
in the summertime, they're like, there's no cold air.
I was such a young stud. I smashed bitches in that room. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but like, it did not affect my personal life at all in that manner. But like, for some reason, but man, like when I was alone, it was so cold.
Is this
It
when
was
your sugar
so
mama
bad.
picked you up?
What's that?
Is this when your sugar mama picked you up?
Very shortly after, yes, that same place, that same exact place. Yes,
He's like, look what you can have.
Yeah.
yes.
When
Come
she saw him, she heard the music play in the eyes of an angel.
Yes.
You can have this kid
Yeah.
for $3 a week.
He's like, I can save him. I can save him.
To heat.
I can change him and save him, and adopted me. That's exactly what happened. Dude, it was so bad. That house, oh my god, dude! Like that house. My female roommates had a boyfriend. I think I told some of you guys, but like she had a boyfriend who was a recovered heroin addict, and he was fine for a year or two. But then they had a big personal argument where they got really personal, and she decided to shoot herself in the stomach outside in the streets. And and at that time, I went to a bar that was very nearby.
How do you get really personal?
You know, personal. They have couples have arguments that who knows how deep it gets. But like I was
Damn,
at
I'm
a
scared.
bar.
I don't want to go that deep.
I was drinking a beer. I remember I was at a bar. I was drinking a beer that leads the street behind the bar leads to our street, our house. And I was just drinking there, and then I heard a shot, and like no one looked around, but like I heard it, and I was like, I looked around, and I was like, no one else heard that? Whatever. I kept drinking. Then when I
would
got
have
home,
looked real quick.
the whole entire house was like empty, and usually it was like, you know,
That's
pretty
the
pretty,
Puerto
pretty
Rico in
lively.
you, TK.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, well, there's no one here. That's kind of odd, and whatever. Fall asleep, wake up, and then you find out what happened the next day, and I was like, oh my god! And then her boyfriend, because he felt responsible for her doing that, he relapsed, and so shortly throughout the week, I found things missing in my bedroom because my bedroom did not have a lock on the door.
It's
And-
like, yo, wait, where's my bed?
It's like you're
Yeah,
poor.
where's my
you're
Xbox
poor
360?
now, and then you have this heroin addict stealing your stuff.
Yes.
He's like, where's
So
my
I'm like,
bed? Where's my blanket?
Yeah, where's my blankets? Where's my Xbox 360? that has Mass Effect 1 and 2 played 100%, which is like hundreds of hours put into to complete that. You know, and also where's my Cadillac Muscalade skateboard deck, which is worth thousands of dollars now because that's impossible to find. But he's a skateboard kid back in the day, so he took that immediately. So I will never see that skateboard deck again. That you can see in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. But
it's Chad Muska dead. Did he die?
No, Chad Muska's still alive, but the Cadillac Muscalade skateboard deck looks like a Escalade symbol, but like his kind of symbol in it. And you can never find those ever anywhere. And if you do, they're thousands of dollars. So guaranteed,
Tony Hawk.
Focus.
Guaranteed he sold those for like $20 or $50 or who knows. And he sold all my games. I had like NES, Nintendo, like Super Mario 3. I had like Michael Jackson Moonwalker for Sega Genesis worth of like $100 alone. That game, like, but I guarantee he sold them for like cents, you know, because he was desperate for heroin. But like the last time I saw him was a protest in Pittsburgh where it was like I forgot what the protest was for, but he was living in some kind of small camp, and he had like always like blisters on his face and stuff, and he's just fucked up. And I was like,
he was there for the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway.
I wanted to punch him in the face so bad, but I could see he was still so fucked up, and I felt so sad and bad for him as a human being that like I just could not be angry towards him. I'm like, great to see you. I hope all the best for you. I hope you get yourself right. See you later. And you know, guaranteed I could have got a copy like, hey, this guy sold this shit. You know, it's whatever. But you know, all that said and done, during that period, my wife, future wife at the time, girlfriend, one night stand at the time, was like, come live with me. I'm gonna kidnap you, and boom. Like I always say, she hates that I say like I got what's it called? When you're kidnapped and get like in love with your kidnapper. I forget what that term is.
It's a psychotic, crazy.
Yeah, but
no, it's called. There's a name to it.
Yeah, there's a name.
There's a name to it.
I forgot what it's called, but she hates.
It's something syndrome. The something syndrome.
Yep. Yeah, I forget what it's called, but she hates when I say it. But like, she used to like think it's hilarious, but now she hates it. But anyways, things are good now.
Syndrome, something like that.
Yeah, what man? Yeah, I forget what it's called. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
guys,
yeah.
Patty,
Remy Q, what's up?
You a petty.
How you doing?
It's up, Remy.
Remy. Yeah, I like your background though.
Therapy session. I'm sorry.
I literally logged on just so I could show you the collab background. That's it.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry.
That was awesome.
I got nothing else. I just spread a little bit of love, and I thought it was really cool. So, trying to represent everybody on here.
That was awesome.
Damn,
when I saw my logo there, I was like, "Oh my god, look, my logo!"
I was like, "Damn, look at that handsome man."
Dude, that rules, man. Yeah, how'd you make that, man? That's awesome.
I was just photoshopping everybody together. Like I said, I was just working on a collab while I was listening to you guys, and I was like, you know what? I'll bounce on here real quick and show you a little bit of the studio. So there you go, a little bit of Remy Q studio.
Hell yeah! Is that like a green screen, or how does that work?
Yeah, I got a photo backdrop set up with green screens and some special lights and everything. So yeah, we're trying to get everything. I guess a little more sophisticated in here.
What do you use for lights? Do you have like ring lights?
No, I have a series of like block LED lights.
Oh, sick!
That are all adjustable. So, like sometimes I'll have like a moon background, and I'll have like a blue gel shining on that, so it kind of plays off of me and everything. So,
very cool.
I didn't have the official studio for a long time, so I was trying to just work on it. But like I said, while I was listening to you guys, I was trying to grab everybody's pictures. I thought it was kind of cool, so I was like, you know what, I'll log on just for this.
Hell yeah, that is awesome. Thank you.
So, anyways,
anything this week, man?
Nothing new this week. No, like I said, I literally I've been trying to catch up on everybody's streams and different videos. I just released a AOK that I had gotten a couple days ago, but finally,
what'd you get?
Finally, the mail's getting back into play. So
yeah. What'd you get, man?
Any good?
I got
like watch my video.
Yeah. Kevin over at Superpower Review sent me. I got a couple. This is signed here.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yes.
Oh yes, Civil War in there. Okay.
I love Moon Knight, man.
And then my favorite X-Men's Gambit. So I got.
I
can't wait until they do something with Gambit, like officially. Like that's all I've been waiting for.
Did you see that meme that says
Like
Queen's
that.
Gambit? It's like Gambit, like with a tram card in New Jersey. He has like New York Mets hat and like Tim's on.
I never saw that. That would be pretty
It says
awesome.
Queen's Gambit. I love it.
That would
That
be
is
pretty
funny.
cool.
But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to jump on real quick and kind of show you all what I was working on while I was listening. So that's all.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Thank you.
But, yep, definitely big fan of everybody. So y'all have a good one now, okay? I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt.
hang out, dude. Yeah,
Nah,
keep
nah,
hanging
you
out.
ain't interrupting. We hanging.
Stay on because
Yeah, keep hanging out, bro.
you might have more stories to tell with us.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we good. Yeah.
See, I already did my therapy session. Now it's time for someone else.
Yeah,
I know,
I-
growing up without a father, it was very hard.
Dude,
you know,
same, bro, man. Like, dude, for real, man. Like, dude, I will go down the father therapy hole, man. Like, I will do it. Like, my dad died when I was 2. He was buried on my birthday, my 3rd birthday. So each time my birthday comes around, I hate it, and I hate Father's Day. Just bad memories. But then also, like, all right, I'm done. You know, I'm not gonna bring the party down. I'm gonna stop there.
Let me tell you a quick story that's I think is gonna either be as equally fucked up or worse.
All right.
All right, so
Is Batman involved?
now Batman's not involved, but my father and my mother, they gave me away when I was 15 days old, right?
Okay.
Because they were both heroin addicts.
Oh shit.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, so they gave me away. Yo, don't put me on the big screen because I feel like I'm on the spot.
Right? That's how I felt too,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't know you were heroin. I didn't know that. I just see you had a story.
So they did that, right? So I grew up knowing my mother, but I never grew up knowing my father. And when we finally met each other, I was maybe 17 or 18 at the time.
Grown. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, at that point, I'm not looking for you to be my father figure or anything like that. I'm at that point, I just want you to be a man, and I'll be a man, and we'll respect each other. But that never happened. He always looked down on me, and I still look, you know, like let's have this relationship. It's fine if you have another favorite kid, that's completely fine.
Yeah.
At this point, I just want to be, you know, have some kind of relationship with you.
I don't want to know
So it never happened, right? So we kind of grew apart. I started resenting him for not having that relationship with me in that case. And he was diagnosed with kidney failure. So he was dying, right? So he tells my sister, have him call me because I want to talk to him. But at that point, I have nothing to talk to him about, right?
Did he not ask you for your kidney?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, no.
Can you imagine that
All
shit?
right. Oh my god, dude. I'm like,
No,
oh no.
But he wanted to talk to me, right? But at that point, I was like, there's nothing we need to talk about. If you know, make right with God, because there's nothing. I don't have to forgive you for anything if that's what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is that eventually, I talked to my girlfriend at the time, and she was like, yeah, talk to him. It's fine. Give him a call. See what he wants. And if he's asking for some kind of forgiveness, just give it to him, and he'll be okay. So the thing is that I'll laugh because honestly, it's gonna sound fucked up, but I don't really care. So I choose to call him, and I can hear my sister on the phone, and she's like, "Hold on, let me put him on." And as soon as he goes on the phone, everybody starts screaming. Ah! I'm like, so what's going on? And then she goes, he just died.
No.
He picked up the phone to talk to me, and he died.
Wow.
And I was like, all right, so y'all let me know if you need any help, and we'll make the funeral arrangements and everything else. But I was like, it's a funny thing because you know, I don't have any kind of resentment to him or anything like that. So it's like we never had a relationship, and when you decided to look for me and I respond, you choose to die, motherfucker.
Yeah, what an asshole. God damn.
It was funny. It's a funny story, you know. It's hopefully he's in heaven and everything else, but you know, it's something that I don't have any kind of regrets or anything like that, so I can make a joke about it.
Yes.
It's fucked up.
Yes. I always joke with my wife, and she hates it, that I always say if I'm on the borderline of death, I will always whisper to anyone who's next to me and say, the secret to life is
Yeah.
Like, and that's it. And they'd be like, "What is it? What is it?" Like, gone. You know. Like, but she's
You're
like, "You
done.
better not, you fucking asshole." You know. Like,
I think they'll catch me in the lie though. I think I'll be like, the secret to life is, and then Maple Leaf I died, but then the machine will be snitching on me.
he's back. He's living. Why is he quiet? Why is he not speaking? He's like,
Yeah, the machine will still be breathing and shit or whatever it does, and I'll be like, oh shit.
"Face."
That Zombieland movie, that scene with Bill Murray where he gets shot in the chest. Like,
Yeah, man, dude. Like, so.
yeah,
Yeah, I never knew my father really. I do have really faint memories of like crawling and like putting my head down and seeming like that I'm crawling faster with my head down, I guess aerodynamic wise. But it makes sense because like perspective, you know, as you look down and you're moving, the carpet moves faster because of perspective. So that's probably why I felt like I was moving fast. I remember that shit. It was really weird. And one of the I think the earliest dream, it sounds really weird, but the earliest dream I ever remember is that I was probably like 4 or 5, but like the dream was I was like a spirit body that was chosen to choose my place in life and what it means to be whatever I choose to be, like whether it be like body weight, skin type, physical appearance, and also personality appearance. And that's just a weird dream for a little kid to have with no perspective of society or anything at all. And that, I'm not saying that there's aliens or I believe in that shit, but like that's just a weird thing to have or think as a kid. But having that perspective as a little kid, growing on from there, you know, like I just kind of have this weird perspective of life of just, you know, I want to say I misinterpret things, but I want to say that I have like weird interpretations of like, I guess, multiple possibilities. I guess Jeff John said a metaverse. You know, there's just like multiple things that you can choose. I'm sorry, I'm getting really weird here. Sorry. I'm gonna stop. But I digress. I guess for fatherhood, you know, I guess, you know, I'm sorry, what was that, TK? What was that?
No, I was just showing because I'm watching his video at the same time, like the books he got.
Oh, cool.
And stuff like that. So it's
Hold
pretty
on,
cool.
hold on. There you go.
Some Moon Knight and stuff.
Oh yeah, some of my giveaways.
Oh, you gave that away, dude. That's awesome.
Dude, I got I mean like this is my AOK and giveaway stack right now.
Hold on.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
I don't think I have you on Instagram. Do I find you like that with that name?
TK's like,
Yeah,
let me
yeah,
be your
Remy
best friend.
Yeah, Remy Q Studio.
Hey, if it works, I'm your 201 subscriber.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
that
we've got-
giveaway comes my way, now
Dude,
imagine.
that's amazing, man. Can you show some of that
Well,
stuff off?
we do so like one of the things that we did last year because my wife and I usually do the show together, but we called it like it was our base boosted bonanza, and we were trying to boost everybody's like sub count. So some of our favorite channels who maybe are, you know, much larger than us, we couldn't really just do shout outs. But what we would do is if they had like a 500 subscriber giveaway, we would offer like 300 subscriber giveaway. So once they hit 300, then we would give away a slab. Or if somebody was, you know, if they had like a 250, once they hit 200, then we would give away a slab. So, you know, we would try to like kind of meet them in the middle as far as where they're at. So we've got a couple of those like currently going, and then we're going to get ready for round 2. So, just trying to build up the community. You know what I mean? Like I said,
Yeah.
we've got 200 subs, so it's hard to like promote somebody who has 2,000. But if we can offer a slab, then it gives them a little extra something to add to the ante when they're you know, when they're doing their own giveaways. So
That's awesome, man.
That's awesome, man. I'm looking at your pictures, and there's a lot of stuff you have here, like the stuff you have regarding like studio wise. So it looks like an amazing production, man. Actually,
Yeah,
it shows, right? Because what we're seeing right now, it looks amazing. But what you mentioned regarding the lights and the moon thing that you mentioned, that shit looks amazing.
Yeah, that was funny. That moon, the backdrop. I actually put that up just because I got a new stand, and everybody knows it's just the backdrop. So like, man, that's out of this world. And I had all these jokes, and I was like, well, yeah, it's the moon, I guess. But
Well, I just
awesome.
subbed you up on Instagram.
Yeah,
no,
me too.
yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're trying to again, just whatever we can do to help the community. You know, there's a lot of folks who, especially with slabs, because I just like slabs, and so that's something, especially collectors that are getting back into it. They don't have any, you know, so it's cool when you give somebody like their first slab, or if somebody wins and you kind of get that, you know, they get really excited. So, you know, that's kind of what we've been working on.
Have you been in the comic book game for a while?
Just got back in.
Okay.
Yeah. Last couple years or so.
I like slabs.
Big wink.
I like free books.
I like mine
I get
raw.
excited for free books. I
He
can't
likes
like
it raw.
Harry likes
We
likes the pressure and the coming in the face, right? That's what he said earlier.
I wrote
That's
it
how
down.
you talk when you
Read
put
the
Call of
quote.
Duty.
Read the quote.
Yo, Remy, dude,
They're
what have you
coming
been reading,
on
man?
you.
What have you
They
been
are-
liking?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what was-
it hit you in your face or whatever it was. I wrote it down. It's look. He's embarrassed.
Go ahead. Makes us explain. You were asking a question.
Yeah, I was wondering what Remy's reading right now. Like, what are you reading, dude?
Actually, I have not picked up anything new
Okay.
in a little bit. Yeah, I've been just from the PC. I've been working on more like Silver Age Thor.
Okay.
You know, kind of Silver Age Marvel, really, like Fantastic Four Thor. That's kind of what I've been personally getting. But
Cool. Nice.
That's cool.
So
I saw that slab you have for Venom, the Mary Jane one. It's a nice book, nice cover, nice variant.
Oh
I
yeah,
like the variant. Yeah, that's cool, man.
I ordered some weird stuff from Japan that took 3 months to get here by boat. Dude, like, so here's one comic. Pretty strange, but all the art is very.
That's a comic.
It is.
Is it in English?
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is in English.
what kind of paper is that?
I don't know. It's all black, but like it all has like silver like stuff, but like it's all like insane
That's
art
so
in
cool.
it, dude. It's all really crazy. But
I was looking into what you mentioned in the last stream. That you mentioned you bought a huge book of an artist who went crazy.
Yeah,
you mentioned. I was looking into that.
Yeah. Here's his name is Al Columbia. This is one of his books. It's a smaller one. It's a regular size book, but Al Columbia, the Biologic Show. Al Columbia took over a book for artists for art for Bill Sienkiewicz for Alan Moore. Alan Moore is writing a book called Big Numbers.
There you go.
And that book was made published by Kevin Eastman, the dude who made Ninja Turtles. That was like his like publishing line. I forget what that publishing line was called. It's not Titan. I forget what it was called. Tundra. I think it might have been Tundra. So the original project is a comic book called Big Numbers on whatever publishing line, might be Tundra or whatever, by Kevin Eastman that he paid for. So it's Alan Moore writing the story, Bill Sienkiewicz on art. And then something happened where Bill Sienkiewicz was too busy doing other projects and he needed someone to take over. He had an understudy named Al Columbia. Al Columbia was like, I will finish issues, I think, 3 and 4 of Big Numbers by Alan Moore. And he apparently made it. But then he's like, I just got to put a finishing touch on it, put some lacquer on it or whatever, some shine on it. And people in charge were like, okay, well, sure. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Meet you tomorrow at your house, whatever. Cool. See you tomorrow. And then they went there and he apparently like burned it all. Like, apparently he self-destructed. He's insane. He's a madman. That's what everyone says on Kevin Eastman's side, and I pretty much believe it. And then he released art later on, and he did have one piece of like art that he left in the Kevin Eastman like Tundra studio, which I have somewhere on a comic book that I can't find right now. But it's just he left like a depiction of another artist in the studio, a caricature of him, a little tiny like 2x4 square that Kevin Eastman used as part of a cover of another comic book that he made as a collage, and said this little square cost me like $200,000 or whatever. I forgot what it was. It's some ridiculous huge number. And so he destroyed the label pretty much, and is the reason for Kevin Eastman's Tundra label crashing and Alan Moore not finishing the story. To this day, Bill Sienkiewicz said he would finish the art and do it if Alan Moore wants to. Alan Moore said he's done with comics, so there's, I don't know. That'd be awesome to have him finish the story, because I guess apparently the story had to deal with like, I guess, malls and economy. And I tried to find and hunt down those comics, but apparently they're really hard to find. They're really expensive as well. But so the artist Al Columbia that ruined everything, that the Insane Man, this is one of his things that he put out that it was published not by him, but I guess by people that respected his art, because it is really good, but it's really weird.
Wait, did you say he burned everything down, and is that including himself, or is he still around?
He's still alive, but he burned all the art of Big Numbers that he apparently finished for the issues of 3 and 4 of Big Numbers, but he burned it all after he finished it, because I guess he's not mentally well. And so
That's crazy when you it's like a fucking horror story.
It is, yeah. Can you imagine paying like, I guess, like tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars to finish a comic book, and then you think it's done, and then it gets burned by like a rogue in your crew, and then you're like, well, everything's just demolished and done now.
But when you showed the pictures last week, I was intrigued, but I don't mind reading.
Yeah, I gotta head out, y'all. Thank you though.
Hey, thank you
for dropping by, Remy.
Hey, yeah, no
I'll check y'all out.
Yeah.
Say it, dude.
So I don't mind reading a horror story, but I don't like disturbing pictures and shit. That fucks me up.
Yeah, this seems.
Wait, what do you mean by disturbing pictures, though?
This seems
like,
to have
I don't like to see like
narrative.
white faces with black eyes, or people who look like they're suffering and that kind of shit. That I don't do that, because
this is
you can read a story, but the
Right.
pictures in the story, that's the shit that sticks in your head.
Yes.
Like if you see an image, like your brain will keep that image for the next 7 years.
Right.
So
Like,
you can be
stories have, like,
sleeping
a
and that shit's gonna
narrative.
pop up and fuck your night up.
Yo, for some reason, I'm weird and I like it.
Like
I
stories
just-
have like a narrative. They have a story of things you can follow. This is just like insanity, weird stuff that doesn't make sense. So like first page.
Oh my god, it's black. Imagine.
First page, you have like this
What do we got?
this like guy in I guess apparently in a hallway. He like creeps around the corner, kind of like The Shining or something. And then all of a sudden it zooms in, and it's like tongue is like really big and jaw.
Hold on, dude. There you go.
So you seem kind of creeping.
Yeah.
And then
He looked like Perry.
And so then there's a guy in his tongue. Like what the what? Why? But that's the first page. And then it gets weirder. It gets weirder.
That reminds me a little bit of Beetlejuice.
Yeah, worse. And then also look at this. It says like flip, flap, for his tongue wagging around.
Is there any words to this story? Like, what is going on? Is
I don't
this
know.
a
Then
book-
who's that guy on the corner? I have no idea. I mean, yeah, there's other stories. Like that's one story. That's the first story you see. Then there's like it gets more weird in the story. Like
I think you know what would freak me out? I think it would freak me out if there was no words and then it was just pictures like that. I think that would be the worst.
I'm gonna go upstairs and grab another one of his works.
Oh.
That is that, and it's so disturbing.
That would be disturbing because there's no story to it. There's no sense of making.
It's disturbing because like the way the art is, it looks like it was erased, kind of some of it, but at the same time, it deals with like Mickey Mouse looking children characters, what makes it even more disturbing.
The thing that gets me, it's that like the brain it's such a machine, right? And perception is so different between me and other people.
Yeah,
like perception will change from person to person, right? So that's the reason why we say there's no one truth,
right?
Because perception is so this is this guy's perception possibly of the world, and he's drawing it, and you can have an insight into his brain, and that's what.
How did this person grow up? What was their experience? Like, what was their life experience? Like, depending on what I've seen through his art is so disturbing. Everything I've seen, and it could be like a Marilyn Manson thing where he grew up a rich kid and just like I put
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was thinking right now.
It's a fake persona, and he's just really good at art, and really, it could be that, but like I don't think this is a Marilyn Manson fake gross thing. I think this guy is actually disturbed.
I mean, he burned his collection, so
yeah, and he got hospitalized, right?
I allow you, Old Wolf, to speak.
Go ahead. This is your channel.
Speak on your stream.
Have your word.
Is it? I apologize. Jason, if you go upstairs, could you say hi to your sugar mama for me?
She's asleep with a pug, so I cannot wake them because she will yell at me and probably decapitate me. But I will be back in like a minute.
You gotta be a ninja.
Minuteman, you get going.
Where's Perry though? He looking like Frodo
with lipstick. Oh, there he is.
Let me show you guys a book that I recently bought. Let me.
Are you cooking?
I'll be right back.
I just ate a bowl of spaghetti.
Dude, it's 2:00 in the morning. You ate a bowl of spaghetti.
2:00 in the morning, Perry.
It was 2:00 in the morning. It was
Spaghetti
delicious.
ass. Was it meatballs?
It was like ground beef.
Okay, I know.
Like angel hair pasta.
Ooh, angel hair is nice.
Yeah, I like angel hair pasta with chicken française.
I like angel dust.
Okay, TK, why can't you jump?
Why can't I jump?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Perry said you couldn't jump.
Yo, Perry's like, oh my god, yo, Perry, when are you gonna live stream your gameplay so the whole world can see what I deal with? The whole world. He got a new controller.
I just got a brand new controller, dude. It's so cool.
And it doesn't work for him, Old Wolf. It just doesn't work for him. He's been through like 3 different controllers, 2 different keyboards, 3 different mouses, and he doesn't even know how to load the game. I'd be like, yo, Perry, jump on. I'm on Call of Duty while he's on Fortnite. I'm out.
Oh, I finally finished Karate Kid.
Wait, what?
The Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say, how you watching Cobra Kai and not Karate Kid?
I need to watch the last Karate Kid when he goes to Japan.
I've seen all of them. Honestly, I forgot most of them.
Yeah, I forgot most of them. I'm gonna rewatch them.
Yeah, because I don't remember.
I want to watch Cobra Kai, but I don't think I've seen any of the Karate Kid movies because I used to watch the 3 Ninja movies. Remember those? It's 3 little kids that wear masks. It's called 3 Little Ninjas or 3 Ninjas.
Right. Their grandfather taught them how to fight or something, right?
I love 3 Ninjas. I actually rewatched this earlier this year with 3 Ninjas. I didn't see Strike Back or Kick Back or whatever the other sequels were called. But I back in the day I did, but I didn't see part 4 with Hulk Hogan. But the first one I did rewatch earlier this year, and I was like, this holds up. It's pretty good.
Oh, I just remembered it.
Let me show you the weirdest piece of art that I have here in my house regarding my PC, and then you can kick it up a notch because I don't think this is gonna be any like this is not gonna be compared to that. But
we're gonna turn it up a notch. Don't worry about it. Hold on.
Make it big.
Oh, damn, that shit's crazy.
Oh yeah, crazy. Yikes.
That's
That's
Moment of Confession 2, the 1 in 25, I think it is.
That's a.
My wife hates looking at it. When I got it in the mail, I showed her it, and then she was like, "Yeah, I don't want that in my house."
That's a Trump.
I don't
Trump
blame
Jr.
her. You know, actually, if your wife ooh, that's a great cover, I'd be worried about her.
Yeah, she might be related to Colombia.
Okay, Jason, you ready?
Yeah, sure, man.
Is there Rocky Two Brothers?
I'm like folding through here, and what makes it so
Common.
weird is like, let me find a decent example, I guess. But so here's the front cover. It's called Pim and Francie, and I believe this is released through Fantagraphics, FANTA Graphics.
Yeah,
they're one of my favorite publishers. They're really big on the indie scene, and they have no rules. Like, if they think it's good, they'll make it, and they'll make it in whatever forum or big design they want to. It can look like a Bible if they want to. Like,
that cover's not bad.
dude. They're my favorite publisher because they treat their books and comics with respect. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a Marvel hardcover or a Marvel trade back. They have certain designs on purpose.
Yeah.
So what makes Pim and Francie by Al Columbia so strange is like every page kind of looks like a sketch, but it looks like things are erased in it as well. So it's such a different and strange perspective. So it kind of adds to the insanity because you see some drawings that were there that are like erased or
Like it kind of looks like incomplete.
Yes. It looks like incomplete, but like then also at the same time made in that way on purpose, you know, like they drew over their old drawings. I'm trying to find. Here's a pretty great kind of scene. It's like these little kids looking out into the world, and it's just horrific, you know, and it gets scarier and weirder from there. So they look out the door. And they kind of like go and they like hide or you know try to find a hiding place. Outside there's a bunch of screaming trees. And they're like walking through picking like mushrooms or whatever. There's this old weird dude that occurs pretty frequently throughout here. And then an old lady, like their grandparents, that they kind of refer to every now and then.
Man, she got a booty. What?
Yeah. Oh, she.
So far, I'm liking it. Actually,
it's really like
I would like
it's like messed up Mickey Mouse. You know, like this one looks like it's done originally on black paper. I'm sorry, my fingers are in the way.
You see, but I like that. That's so cool.
It is cool, man, and it's like a weird effed up Goofy, like a crackhead Goofy.
This is the guy who's
terminal cancer Goofy.
Yeah, like decapitation or spiked body on the other panel.
Is there a story to this? Is there like
there kind of is because there's dialogue throughout it, and if you read it, it's like adds to the disturbance.
Okay, so it's trippy too. But does it make sense like where they're going when you read it?
Kind of.
Or it's just like, yo, what am I reading right now?
Yes. It's more like, what am I reading? And is this like borderline? Are these kids like getting sexually abused? Are they okay? Are they imagining these things?
Oh man, so is there like
here's like a zombie like grandpa coming out of like the casket? Like they killed their grandparents or something. Like it's so weird, and like everything in this book is so disturbing, and it's I don't know, man. It's
wait, can we see that page? What is that?
Yeah.
What the?
So these like weird creatures like chase them throughout the book as well.
Is he the writer?
I'm only halfway through the book, like only halfway.
That's crazy.
Is he the writer and the artist?
Yes.
I wonder if this guy was suffering from something like schizophrenia or something.
I think so.
I mean, but that would be brilliant, right?
Well,
A person that actually suffers from it and actually jots it down on paper.
Which I think originally this book I think was originally found in a trash can, like art he threw away, and he was friends with someone from Fantagraphics that was like found in the trash can. They're like, "Can we just like release this and publish it? Are you okay with that?" He's like, I whatever, I don't care. And they made this, and apparently he's like living off of money from like whatever they released.
What's
But like,
his name?
I gotta say that you sold me on this. Is there any copies I can get on this?
you can find this still. I think this is like the second publication of it.
Okay.
Al Columbia. So his name right there.
Pim and Francie Al Columbia.
This is
Just crazy.
I took a little longer than I wanted to trying to find another thing, because the other, I have 3 books by him. So this one, the Biologic Show, which is I believe by Drawn and Quarterly, I think. And then the other one I have is like a paper quality, like a big portfolio. So it's like this big, like this tall and like this wide, and it's like maybe 8 pages or 10 pages wide. But you can find whatever art is in that booklet I have like online. But it's just really, really good art. And he sold prints of those that sold for a lot of money, but it's in one collection, and I think a small pressing. I need to go upstairs and try to find that for you guys, because that has fantastic art, and it's a small piece to look at. And I guess he might be obsessed with, like, Alice in Wonderland a little bit, but
That's crazy.
I'm trying to find some really extra weird stuff. I don't know why this guy. I feel like he tried to mix this guy as a profile.
Oh my god, where's that girl going?
Right, she's getting grinded. But this guy,
Larry Curly and Brother Mo.
this guy, I feel like he tries to make it like that's Al Columbia, because like the back cover is that guy. You see that guy frequently throughout his works. So I feel like he tried to make this persona like that's him for some reason, when he doesn't look like that at all.
Where was this guy from?
I don't know. I've only found one interview with him, and I didn't get to watch it all the way, so I can't approve if it's good watching or not. But if you guys give me a couple minutes, I will run upstairs and grab the big shorter portfolio that.
That's just gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah, this is nightmare inducing stuff.
That guy he looks like that guy.
Yeah, it's very strange, man. But I wanted to share that with you guys because it's a big piece of comic book history. That's not him. That's not him.
Who's that?
I have that. That's the one I have. Though. That's the front cover of the big thing I have that I was telling you about.
Wait, but you're saying that's not him, or
That's
him?
not him. That's not what he looks like. He just chose that for a cover. Yeah, he might have drawn that himself. Actually, like, yeah, that is not what he looks like.
That's crazy.
He is very strange.
You know how he looks like, right? I need to see an image of this.
Yeah,
guy.
I've seen him. I've seen him in interviews. Like, he does not look like that.
So you know that you mentioned earlier, Jason. You mentioned that you saw somebody shot themselves because of a situation, right?
Yes.
So
yeah,
a few years back. Now that we're talking about mental health and everything else, a few years back, I went through a crisis regarding like anxiety attacks and all that, right?
Yes.
So I went to a place here that's kind of like a public place where people go and meet their psychologist or their psychiatrist, and right. So I'm there, and I'm waiting for me to be called, and then this lady gets up and she starts shouting that she needs to go to the bathroom, right?
Okay.
And she's with her older son, and he seems like he's hurt for some reason. He's holding his ribs, and she's just screaming out, "I need to go to the bathroom! I need to go to the bathroom!" And the security guard there tells her, "You need to wait because there's somebody in there, and there's only one person. So only one person can go in at a time because it's a mental health place, right?" So she goes, "All right, so I'll wait." And then she gets very impatient, and she starts screaming again, "I need to go to the bathroom! I need to go to the bathroom!" And the cop or the security guard tells her, you know, you need to stop shouting. You're gonna make everybody nervous and everything else. And she goes, then I'm gonna take a shit right here. And she lifts her dress up and pulls her panties down, and she squats over to take a shit. And her son comes over and grabs.
She's done that multiple times.
That was my first time there, so I have no idea. But she squats down. Her older son comes running, picks her up by the arm, and that's when we see the reason why he's kind of hurt. She just recently stabbed him.
Wow.
Because she was missing her prescriptions, and she was there to get a new receipt for her prescription drugs. So, you know, like, you go in there because you're a situation happened that you're now having panic attacks or anxiety attacks, and you have this insight into what's, you know, people that are really sick in the head and what's going on in their lives. And I got into psychology because I'm studying psychology now. The main reason why, because is I kind of feel like I went through my situation. I got over it.
Yep.
And I want to help people that go through that kind of situation. But then you meet people that suffer from schizophrenia and people who suffer from disassociation.
Yep.
And other health conditions, like mental health conditions, that their perception is unique. And regardless, two people suffer from the same condition, like schizophrenia, their prescription, perception of the world, it's so freaking different. It could be very violent, it could be very mellow, but it's still a health condition. I don't know. It's
very unique.
Mental health is it's crazy.
It is a unique.
For lack of word.
Yeah, I agree. It is a unique beast. I think, you know, of course, it naturally depends on where you're from, your upbringing, your genetics. It's a whole shit show of combinations. And I feel like you don't know what you're going to get with anybody in the whole entire world unless you talk to them and get a decent idea. But like, even then, that's still not a certification of who they are, what they stand for, or their ideals. And even then, that could still change on top of that. And so it's a whole entire metaphysical meta world of what a person is and what they stand for. And so for me, I'm an existential nihilist with a huge leaning towards absurdism. And I try to explain that. I would try to see a therapist once in my life where I feel like I was having a big, giant, like, mental breakdown. I needed help, and I was having like an existential crisis, and I needed help talking to somebody to explain this. And when I went to a professional, they didn't understands what existentialism was, or what absurdism was, or what nihilism was either. And it was a nurse just giving face because she had so many patients. She was like, well, what do you mean by this? Well, what do you mean by that? I was like, do you not know what this is? She's like, no, I don't know what existentialism is. I was like, well, that seems like a prerequisite of certain ideals that you should know about. And so I'm just going to leave because I don't think you can help me. Right. And so how many people would go through that, especially with the knowledge of being a straight-faced, level-headed person that just bounces, much less a crazy person that just leaves and they just let them go, and what damage that could do to themselves or others. And it just brings to mind what, like, danger and how bad our health is in this country. It's so bad. And not only like just like money wise, but just professional wise. It's so bad. And my wife, you know, like I said before, she works in the healthcare industry, and she's, you know, partly responsible for, I guess, our troops' health now, you know, and she understands the drastic measures of health, of what it is, mental, besides physical. And we're not getting the treatment that we need in this country. It is one of the worst countries to live in health-wise in the world. Unfortunately, despite having money to take care of it.
It's going to take a lot of effort to change that.
Yeah, and what sucks is we have the money in the country, in the economy, but we don't do anything with it. We give it to the military.
It has nothing to do with the money or the economy. It's the mindset.
Yeah, it is for the individuals. But you know, you can't do treatments if you don't have the money for it. You know, there's only so much you can do without a budget. And unfortunately, all that is going to the expense of a military budget And also police, unfortunately, there's a lot of police stations that are driving Teslas when you have people that are dying of like colds, or flus, and when it shouldn't happen. And it's just ridiculous.
To be honest with you, you're kind of on the edge of socialized medicine, and the country is not going to do that.
Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
This country's going to fight tooth and nail.
Hopefully. I think now under this new administration, I think they actually care about people a little bit.
Fingers, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah. I think there is
health is a business. They don't care about curing people anymore. Now
money.
I work for a hospital group. I understand that everything is a business. Health is a business, but it doesn't work anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't work, and it has to be more. And I hate to say it because it has to be more socialized. Socialized medicine is basically how it has to go.
Yeah, I don't think you should be ashamed saying that, because I think a lot of people come into that realization where you shouldn't be ashamed of saying socialism or like even communism, because there is deep ideals and weird brainwashing throughout the years of what those things actually mean and what they stand for. And I think as the generations go on, you understand a deeper meaning of what those things actually mean, understand of what your country has betrayed you throughout the years. And that's the greatest thing about America is, like, yes, you're agreed to think and do whatever you want, but also you realize America's past crimes and you feel like there should be repercussions for that. We know Americans, pilgrims stole stuff from Indians. We know that there's a lot of murderous things that happened throughout the years for indigenous peoples throughout the years. We know slavery is bad. We know you shouldn't be racist. We know you shouldn't be, against women, and they should be equals. It's all a growing process that is especially slow in America as opposed to other countries. And why is that? Probably because we're so greedy as a country, or at least not we, but like the top tier of money-making people are so greedy, and they make the decisions for the majority of the people. And I think people are realizing that, and I think we realize that we're bigger in numbers and that we can change things. And I think they're scared now. And I'm not saying that could be taken either way, because I know people are like, oh yeah, what we've seen this past week with an insurrection and traitors against our country. They try to do a coup, in my opinion, but that's just mine. Not to to make a narrative of this channel. That's just my opinion. But we realize there's danger that's happening in our country, and it's homegrown. It's homegrown because of greed and racism, in my opinion. And it needs to be stomped out immediately before it spreads and grows even larger, because there's a high risk that can happen, very possibly, and things could get dangerous. And if it does, I'm out of here. If I can get out of here, I'm gone. And
where are you going?
Any other country that is better, which is most countries.
It's crazy.
As
You know
long as-
that
Hey, all I know is don't go to Puerto Rico because you can't get boxes.
you can't get short boxes here.
You can't get comic boxes in Puerto Rico.
You know that I had to, a few years ago, I had to make this investigation for gun violence in Puerto Rico, right? So I was supposed to look at other places in the world where gun violence is zero or close to zero. And there's places in Japan where there's no gun violence, and the reason why is because if you want a permit to carry a gun, you have to go through the police, right? And after going through the police will tell you, so here are your 50 bullets. If you want another 50 bullets, you need to bring me the 50 cast, the iron cast back.
Okay. Wow.
And then I'll give you another 50 bullets. If you bring me 49 bullets, I'm going to make an investigation on that missing cast to see why are you missing that 50th bullet. Yeah, it's very intense. So a lot of the crime performed over there it's mostly knives and all of that, because the process is so hard to get a gun, or are so strict regarding bullets and everything else, ammunition,
That's accountability.
Damn, I don't know where mine's at.
Okay, so I know I was goofing with the sword, but that's exactly it. This country was built on a bullet. Japan was not built on a bullet; it was built on a blade.
Yeah.
So in Japan, it's okay. I can see that because it wasn't built that way. The gun was something on the side.
It was a foreign object coming into it.
Right.
Yeah, I
But
see.
in this country, it was built on a bullet, and you'll never get rid of that bullet. You'll never get rid of that bullet because that's what this country was built on.
That's a very good point. I never thought of it that way.
Gun culture in the States, in the United States, it's huge, man. I don't think there's ever gonna be a moment in time where we'll have gun control. It's just, I don't think it's gonna happen. People will never give up their rights, and not only not give up their rights, but because the amendment allows them, they'll fight for it.
Exactly.
And we'll have issues like we just had this week, where people will, take it on their own hands to, keep whatever benefits they think they deserve.
Yeah, it will always increase.
In this country, it's not that you have to ban guns. You'll never do that, but you have to reinforce the laws that are existing right now on gun violence or on shooting a gun or whatever, and that's not happening either.
Mhm.
There's plenty of laws in this country that if you do something with a gun, you get this, but it's not really pushed for some reason or another. And we can make laws and laws and more and more and more laws, but you'll never get rid of a gun. And the more that you restrict a gun, which I don't have one.
Yeah, me either.
Oh shit! I just said that live, and someone's gonna hit my house. But and knowing my personality in my head, I don't want one because I would have 49 bullets.
Right.
But
you saying you're gonna shoot me? Is that
the one bullet? No, not you, Perry, because he's lipsticks. Okay, but I was saying is, we have enough laws in this country about guns and gun shooting and all that stuff, but we don't enforce it as much as we should. And this country, like I said, this country was built on a bullet. It's always going to be built on a bullet. You're not going to take someone's bullet away. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Because that's going to make it only worse.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to prosecute with the laws you have to the highest top, and to make it better for to stop violence.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make it equal. This is personal to me. I'm not saying it to anybody else. I'm not saying I'm even right, but I feel like the darker the skin, the worse the punishment.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay.
I think we've seen that recently. This past
Seriously.
week. Hey, I think that's the talking subject of everywhere on every news site. This past week is the repercussion of having a dark skin being a peaceful protest as opposed to breaking into the Capitol, the most lawful and sacred beacon of democracy, and having no repercussions and minimal arrests. It is so blatant and obvious that even the president-to-be had to speak on it. He had to say it. He said his daughter even texted him saying, look at these two things. You have to talk about this. It's like, yeah, I gotta. It's so blatant and obvious and horrific. But as we learned recently this week, we know that people say, minorities say, a lot of people of color say, we know that the cops have white supremacist ideals in their minds, and I think we've seen that, especially in what happened in the Capitol, where there's minimal security. Someone was responsible for that decision to have minimal security. Others were also responsible for what happened that day. It was done on purpose, I think, in my opinion, and
Exactly.
it is disgusting. It is disgusting, and it could have went It was a tragic day, but it could have been so much worse if our Senate did not escape out of there, and they were feet away when they broke into the window. They were still there in the room. Like that this a real possibility could have happened where this could have been an actual coup, but it still wouldn't have happened because thankfully Pence realized, he was like, this is not a real thing. You still can't change the decisions, but actually lawmaking people, representatives, could have been slaughtered and murdered or hung or decapitated. It was this close to happening.
And personally, and I'm not pushing my personal to anybody,
right?
But honest to God, the one person made it an issue in the summer when there was marches because of a person of African descent was killed and all that stuff. One person brought the National Guard or whatever down because of a government building, and that one person who had his rally and made it, like, hey, I love you guys.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's ridiculous.
I really believe that person knew what he was doing and did what he did to make a point for himself.
Yeah. He has used his whole entire cabinet as his own lawyers, his own boundaries,
He literally threw his VP under the bus.
Yeah. And he might even pardon himself in the future, which is so.
You realize that freaking guy, which for 4 years licked his boots.
Yeah.
Okay?
I do feel like Pence should be accountable, and also Cruz and a bunch of other people, Rubio, as like stooges that have.
Giuliani.
Yes, Giuliani. Those people, they should be held accountable for their actions of misinformation, hatred. They should be held accountable, and this should have happened day one. They should have been held. All of them should have been just arrested, made an example of that. You did not commit treason against this country, and it didn't happen. And now they say it might happen on Monday. It might happen on Wednesday. It's such a lame example. Like what happened with President Clinton? He got a blowjob and got done in like one day. A blowjob and one day.
Man. That's because the Republican Party was strong then. This past 4 years, the Republican Party was on the back of this person, who shall not be named, and now, well, they screw themselves.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to figure out what their party means, because I think at this point it's really dividing between a white power party, white supremacist party, and what they used to be, which was still kind of that, but now they feel like we can't identify with that. So what are we? That's what they're saying to themselves.
Yeah,
that's what they used to be. They're like, we can be vaguely white power. And then he came in and owned it. And so now there's a white power party happening. And now he got banned from all social media. He said he's going to create his own social media. He said he's going to have a parade or day the same day as Biden. He said he's going to create his own news channel also as well. Previously,
this guy's a retard.
He is a danger to society, to the United States. He's a terrorist that needs to be at least made that he can't be president anymore, at least, and that he has to take over by force, which is still dangerous, because even if he dies, he'll be made a martyr. There's no good scenario where he will probably have a understudy but the good thing is, like, if he is put away or jailed, that's his biggest fear. But that it happens, that'd be the best scenario, because I think, in my opinion, is like what happens is there's another white power person that will try to take power but can't really control because he's an unknown, and people will like dismiss them as serious unless they do terrorist attacks. But even then, they'll be out of hate and not taken seriously as a political party. So he just needs to be jailed or just demolished. But he can't be murdered because he'd be a martyr. So there's certain things that he needs to be dealt with in certain ways.
All right, fellas, I'm a head out.
Yeah.
I didn't know when to come in and.
Sorry, TK. Yeah, sorry for getting too heavy, butter.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt you guys.
No, I'm sorry, man. I know you're a military man, and I don't mean to disrespect you or your service or anything like that. And I know it can be weird sometimes with different opinions, so I don't mean to diss you, man. I love you guys. I love you and Perry, man. I love hanging out with all y'all. And I know we're hanging out with After Hours. We're 2:40 in the morning a.m. Eastern time here.
There we go. Oh, man,
it's almost 4 in the morning.
20 hours. I have to hit the bed too, so I've been.
All right, so we'll call it quits then, I guess. But
hey,
I love you guys. I love all y'all.
Hey,
we got to keep doing these.
Yeah.
Old Wolf, let me know when you're doing this.
Same.
Hey, if I'm up on a Friday, I'll gladly do it. Oh, here's Perry.
Now we go.
So we say goodbye, and Perry shows up, huh? What the fuck were you doing, Perry?
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Everybody, look at his eyes.
What do you mean?
Hold on, I want to see his eyes. Hold on.
What do you mean?
Hey, how you doing?
He's just sleepy.
Yeah, they're all red. They're all red.
Allergies. Season allergies.
Is that a rainbow cone?
TK, you see the albino Hulk? That's on right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perry,
the White Claw, right next to the White Claw.
Perry, did you watch Too Many Cooks yet?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Dude, can we watch that together?
All right.
If you want, do you want to do it now or no?
No, I'm gonna go finish making some food.
All right, when you're ready to watch Too Many Cooks, can we do it together, please?
Dude, you sent me down this freaking what's this guy? What's his name? Al Columbia rabbit hole.
Yes.
I have like 15 tabs open. I'm like, dude,
Bro,
this is really cool.
Yeah,
the whole time I was looking all up in there. I was like, bro, I need to get a book. And then I looked on eBay, it's like $70, and I was
I told you, bro. There's like 3 of them right now, man. Perry, whenever you're ready to watch Too Many Cooks, it's by Adult Swim. Don't do any research. Just type in Too Many Cooks, and when you're ready, I would love to do that together with you to record. You can edit me out, whatever, if you want to, but I want to be quiet and watch your reactions. And,
just have him in the corner looking at you like.
Yeah, dude, I want to be creeping on that, dude. I'm so
very Al Columbia like.
It's so weird, dude. It's so weird, and it's a big hit thing too on YouTube with like old people or young people. It reaches all ages, so it's a big hit video. It's because it's so weird. So I'm excited for you to watch it, and hopefully for me to watch it with you.
That'd be awesome. You ever put vodka in water bottles?
Is that Poland water?
I used to do that a lot.
High school, there was this kid in a wheelchair, and he ran himself right into a wall, and he fell down, and the Gatorade opened, and it was vodka all over the place. He was fucking wasted.
Did you guys ever do like mean jerk things to your fellow friends in high school? Like our thing was like whenever you had to walk downstairs, you had your books in your hands. Our thing was you walk up behind your homie and like hit the back of their books so the books pour forward and fall down the stairs. You're like, oh,
that's being a bully.
I used to step on my friend's shoes, and then their heels would come out.
Yeah, flat tire.
The worst thing that we did back in high school was, I don't know what it's called in English, but it's something called ammoniaco, which is like it's kind of like a poison thing, right? If you smell it, like the vapor will make you pass out. So we used to carry that around, and we used to like cover the top of it and be like, yo, smell this real quick. And then when they smelled it, they would pass out.
Bill Cosby.
But there was no raping. Like we would like to see people falling down and shit.
Where did you get that?
That's amazing.
You can buy that off any pharmacy here.
Or eBay.
I need that.
I think that's just for like cleaning purposes. But if you smell it directly from the bottle, you'll pass out right away.
Wow.
That's kind of cool.
I just want to try it myself.
C2E2, we're doing it up. I love you guys, man. Yeah, dude, super cool hanging out with you guys.
Well, thank you very much for having me on your live stream. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting your notifications though.
That's up to you. You tell me.
Let me see here. It should be. Yeah, I mean it shows. Yeah, everything works. It's just every time I click on your channel, you have like 3 videos or like 2 live streams that I missed, and I'm like, how am I missing these? I did see your last video though of your comic books pickups.
Well, thank you very much, guys.
Just to get
Be
points
safe.
for that.
Adios.
Have a good night.
Adios.
All right, see you later.
Later,
Great
homie.
talk. Yo, comics. Let me know about that book. I need
Which one? Which one?
Columbia. That's what I need. I need
The big one with like those weird pictures in it. Like it's like I think 6 pages or 7 pages long.
Yeah.
It's
I need to get those books. I need to get at least one book because I like the art. I like the backstory and it's creepy. So I'm into that stuff.
Cool. Yeah. I was gonna look. I was gonna run up and try to find it. It's somewhat because I have like a poster portfolio where it's like a flat like plastic thing with like posters, flat, and like a bunch of flyers.
Yeah,
so it's in there somewhere because there's a lot of layers. I gotta like kind of flip through and trying to figure out where it is.
Yeah,
but it's in there. But
well, take a picture tomorrow and let me know. And
yeah.